Morning chat, how we doing? Now they all just act on me. And they napped on me. Now they all just act on me. We send the announcement in chat and we'll get right into these markets. Hi haters, this is my world, so it's all in my favor. I like good girls, yeah, all type of flavors. Alright, let me do my announcement. Got a heavy reload this morning. We're double parked on vape and on Monster Energy Light or whites, which means one thing. It means we're about to go fucking sick on these charts. We're about to go absolutely sick on these charts. Terrorist repercussions. Alright, let me get these TikToks posted, boys, real quick. Wait. I have to do that again. They gave me this shitty song choice. What we saying, boys? What we saying? What we saying? Actually takes quite long to do the fucking TikToks and all that. FYP, hashtag trending, hashtag trading, hashtag live, hashtag viral. Boom, right, that one's done. Then we go to the Insta story. Yeah, chat, let me know what pairs we're trading. Everyone let me know what pairs we're trading. What are you saying, Aki? What are you saying, Daniel? What are you saying, Alpha? What are you saying, Jed? Tommy, what are you saying, boys? Mr. 8, what are you saying? Or Mr. B? Direct, what are you saying, bro? How are you? I'm all good, my boy. My YouTube needs to load, though. Fucking hell. That shit is absolutely banging. Shouldn't be as good as it is, to be honest. Right, now the Insta. Get some tunes on. Oh. Morning, David. What you saying, bro? Morning, Alpha. Morning, Jim. What we saying? I had a GU long not too long ago. SL hit, need a redemption. It's calm, boys. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that, boys. We're gonna cook today. We're gonna absolutely cook today. Who's had trades already? You've already had trades. Let me know what you lot are looking at. Let me know what pairs we're looking at, chat. Tell me in the chat what pairs to look at first. JPYs, are you looking at EU, GU? For me, EU probably looks the nicest by far. GU's obviously just dropping right now. The back so long, down her legs are aching long. Alright, chat. Morning, boys. Morning, 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 everyone. What we saying? Morning, Need a Redemption now. Morning, Direct. What you saying? Morning, David. Morning, Trap. Morning, Alpha. Morning, Jim. Rudy. What you saying? EU shorts or GU longs? EU shorts for me, bro. I'd probably prefer. Morning, Feeder. What you saying? Morning, looking EU short. Looking EU shorts like you now. Fair play, bro. Waiting for entering EU shorts. I'm also EU shorts. Possibly EU long from 15-minute inverse. Are you in on limit set? Yeah, I'm looking at EU shorts. Someone said long or 15-minute inverse. Mate, them monsters are so bad for you though. I can already feel myself like hiccuping and shit. So this would be the entry right here. So yeah, chat. Let me know what you man are looking at, boys. Yeah, I'm in the EU short. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, what we saying, boys? Don't you want to see Friday 51st? Not necessarily, bro. A lot of people looking at EU shorts right now. Check you, Jay. I'll check my JPYs in a sec, boys. More than everyone on TikTok though. What you saying, TikTok? In shorts, EU. Morning V, got what you saying? Morning Deep Focus, what you saying, bro? Yeah, a lot of people's looking at EU shorts right now. So I'm in these EJ longs as well, which are cooking. This one's just creeping towards TP, chat. It's just creeping towards TP. I'll wait to see how the 4 hour closes. Hopefully the 4 hour closes above this. Looking at JPYs. We haven't really tapped into the fair value gap too well, but I would still really prefer us to be bearish. What I mainly want to see us tap into, obviously we've tapped into this 1 hour fair value gap. I don't think there's going to be much relevance to this fair value gap. And we'd rather come into this order block right here. On JPYs. So just looking to continue themselves. Yeah, me actually mark out the fair value gap on the 15. So yeah, we should really fill this 15 and then continue to the downside. Is what I'm hoping for JPY. So a little move up and then that nice move down. So basically, I mean, UJ's really, really strong, obviously, recently, but there's not really a fair value gap for us to enter off. Maybe on the 5 minute there is. So on the 5 minute on UJ, we've got this. I'll be waiting for this to get filled and then looking to go long. EJ, I suppose, a similar thing. I'd wait for this fair value gap here to be filled. EJ probably looks the cleanest with the gap to actually fill. And then GJ, obviously, the pound's really weak, so GJ's actually dropping. GJ's filling this 4 hour. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the JPY. Yo, what you saying, Phil? What you saying, bro? Taps in on the EU short. Nice, bro. Looking for EU shorts, but 1 minute still bullish for me. Fair play. You're gonna wait. You can wait for 1 minute inversion. To be fair, what are you looking at? On EU? I'll be looking at shorts, bro. But I just want to say I've been through a few different courses online before. Richesse mentorship content is the most direct and well explained I've ever seen. Others lack to add knowledge. Appreciate that, bro. I'm glad you're liking it, man. Glad you're rating it, bro. Have you finished the content yet, or are you still working your way through it? That's nice to see you're enjoying that, bro. Yeah, you can see really yesterday exactly what we wanted to happen to the T almost did happen. So we filled our daily imbalance just here. Not our daily, what am I talking about? Our 15 minute. We filled our 15 minutes. So we swept the Asia low. Had a distribution higher. And then filled the imbalance and then went higher. So that was a clear distribution session yesterday. We had move, retracement, move. Right into the areas we was looking at trading into. GU kind of just gave a steep drop. Yeah, but all of our levels really yesterday hit TP. To be honest, this trade here hit TP. Which was 50%. Or if we get rid of that. 50% of that inversion. That was that. And then the EU as well. EU, okay, this is Mace's trade here. I think Mace got out of this trade, by the way. I think Mace got out of this short here. But we obviously had, on the live, we was looking at this short as well. Which obviously played out beautifully. So yesterday, man, if you was in these trading streams, you'd have got a lovely, lovely entry on everything. Even the re-entry to that, boys. Like, distribution yesterday was so clean. We got Asia liquidity grab, move down, retracement to the order block, move down. Then another retracement to the fair value gap. And another move down. Just really nice distribution to the downside, really, chat. Really nice distribution. And let's see if this wants to play out or not. Some people did say they're waiting on a 1 minute level. So, really you need a change in state of delivery on the 1 minute. So you'd probably wait for this candle's low to be taken. Or potentially you would have entered straight away from the tap. But yeah, basically that's what we're seeing, chat. That's basically what we're seeing. Basically what we're seeing in these markets, boys. So let me know, boys, what we saying. Top 10 on the leap. Oi, Chasen is top 10 on the leap. Training View Leap of Faith. Oi, where is he? Oi. Let's have a look. EU 4-hour BPR. Have you got any more setups for GU? Yeah, there should be some GU setups. Have a look at EU. What are you saying, Kelza? Yeah, there should be some more setups. What time you trading so I can join and take the same setup? 8:30, bro. But we're live in our mentorship from 6:30 for all the way through to 8. There's now about nearly 50,000 entries on this as well. Wait. Let's look at the leaderboard. Oh, what? What percent up are you, mate? Someone's dunked on, bro. Trading Wildlife. Unless this is you here, Chris. I know Mace does like to go by Chris sometimes, but that is... Mace, you must be like 11th or something. Unless mine just hasn't updated yet. Or maybe this just hasn't updated. What percent are you on though, Mace? That's nice. Yeah, what are you saying, Aaron? I failed phase 2 back to back. What should I do? Nothing, bro. You just got to firm that and continue going. You're obviously not doing too bad. You're obviously not doing too bad. If you can pass a phase 1, you can pass a phase 2. You're just not really that good enough yet. That's the thing. A lot of it with trading, boys. If you're asking me, like, oh, like, fair enough if you're blowing accounts without even ever getting profit, fair enough. But a lot of you boys just need to stick at it for a little bit longer and you'll get the hang of it. All good, bruv. Waiting on my credentials for my 50k today. Nice, bro. Already in the mentorship for a few days. Oh, no. Mace is 11th by 0.2. That's actually jarring. Can you get on the leaderboard as well? Then bare people probably start following. Well, that's peak. So Mace is on 29.98. I'm assuming. That's nice. So that's nice, man. That's nice. It's only for about 4 trades as well, which is fucking banging. Beautiful stuff. See, I've got my JPYs. Hoping we get this clean distro on... because we've already manipulated the New York session, so we've already had quite a lot happen on EJ. You're going to have to excuse the blue because I'm in the trade, but... so essentially we had the New York session to cut this low and this high. So we've manipulated and then we've moved higher. We've then had a retracement back into the fair value gap and then the distribution away. So I'm now looking at the re-entry of that. So the small retracement, because we haven't really had a retracement. This is more of a direct move down to fill this. We haven't really had like a retracement of a range. 2 here and then go higher. I don't need loads on this either to hit TP. I only need about 50 pips. I think a bit more now actually. Yeah, 73 pips now. So it's kind of been moving slow in these last 2 days, but still nice. What we're seeing as well is 4-hour CRT start to form. So we do have daily CRT here of these candles. So we've taken the high. We want to seek to trade into the low. Yeah, I think I'm not too sure. I think Mace did delete that limit on, or not the limit, but he did close the trade on EU. I'm not sure if he did it last night or in the morning. To be fair, it's probably about the same exit, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not sure where he got out, but his trade probably could have held for a bit longer. To be honest, it was a decent entry. It was a pretty premium entry. So. Yeah, obviously on the 4-hour as well, chat. We filled our internal. We haven't filled our external yet. So fear the SMT with a DXY at the low. What? So you trying to go long, bro? Is that what you mean on EUGU? But yeah, so we filled this imbalance, this 4-hour imbalance. So now we should come to this external low. So from the imbalance to the low, that should be the move we see. As long as we position ourselves decently in this leg down, we should see some nice profit from that. We've had the 1 minute reaction, so those of you that was waiting for the 1 minute, are you now looking to get in or what? Because we've had that 1 minute change of state of delivery, so I don't know if you lot are getting in. We have also now got a fair value gap right here. So we'll see if we fill that and run lower. In these EU shorts, me, nice, bro. I think a lot of people are. Let's go, come on, bro. Got to be on the charts every day to catch a day like yesterday. Perfect, London, New York. Yeah, yesterday was lovely, man. Absolutely cooked yesterday. Check EG. I'll have a look at Euro GBP in a sec, bro. EG needs to chill out. Fair bit of news today. Yeah, let's quickly double check on the news. So we can see we do have a bit of news at 12 o'clock for the Bank of England. So we're going to be wary of that. I'll be on live for that to come through. And then 12:30 as well, we've got a little bit more news. And then we've got Euro news at 1:15, and then a really important dollar news at 1:30, followed by a few more news events trickling all the way through to 3. So the main times you want to be aware of is 12 to 2, basically. 12 to 2 or 12 to 1:30. It's going to be quite a lot of news. Other than that, you're probably quite safe. So So yeah. I'll check EG in a sec though. I closed this morning at 3.2R. I'm back in now from the ALG high. Nice. So I'm saying, boys, all you need to do is get a decent bias and then just cook through, boys. To be fair, the trade I sent into the signals as well hit. Did May send that to the signals? No. Yeah, this trade hit yesterday as well. This one which was sent into the signals, this GU. Can see that there. This was that GU trade right there. That was it sent in. As you can see, took the Asia high, inversion of the fair value gap, and then retap to run, aiming for Asia low. And if you look at the market yesterday, that's the inversion. That's the inversion. Had the retracement. Stop loss on the high. Asia low. TP. So yeah, nice. Okay, we are absolutely dumping on the pound. Jesus, that should mean that the euro is also dumping. I mean, it's not really dumping as much as we'd want, but it is dumping nonetheless. Let's go, chat. Let's get some dubs in the chat. So yeah, that account. Yeah, so Mace would have got in up here yesterday, which was nice. So we had one there. Re-entries there. You can see it. As soon as you've got a clear bias, boy, you just got to hit it. Bro, check DXY. Alright, let me check DXY. Entered the exact same trade on EU, then you pop up. Lovely, bro. Let's go, man. Filled that 1 hour imbalance quite nicely as well. If I do say so myself, and I am saying so myself. I am saying so myself. So, chat. Who's winning the... What are the chances that Arsenal win the double? Actually, scratch that, the quadruple. Oh, wait, I have to show you, man, this video. Boys, I was absolutely dying at this video. I think it's on TikTok, you know. I mean, I'll get it up. But yeah, I'll have a look at EG, then I'll have a look at the DXY as well. Alright, let's look at the DXY. So, DXY, same thing, really. Is we're looking for price to trade up higher into this fair value gap. So if you go on the daily time frame, you can see we've had a nice distribution. All right, DXY should react. Shut up, man. Arsenal ain't winning anything. Lovely comment to receive, bro. Check DXY followed by shut up. You know the way you get disrespected on live. Disrespected. Alright, anyway, let's go on DXY. So DXY, we had that big distribution in the last few weeks. That distribution finished at the 27th of January. We've then had a nice recovery. So we're basically looking to continue that recovery all the way into filling this fair value gap. So we've got this FVG. We want price to fill this, so trade up a little bit higher to fill it, and then potentially continue that distribution down. So that's on the daily. So we basically want to trade up a little bit more. So the difference between DXY and EUGU is from this internal external. Remember, we had our external low, external high, internal fair value gap, and then we want to move basically from our internal to our external. So to our external high from our internal fair value gap. So we got that move there, right? We got the move that we wanted, that move there. Whereas if you look at EU and GU, we actually haven't taken that low. GU has now, I do believe, but EU, you can see, got our fair value gap up here and our external low here. So EU's still got a fair bit to come down to actually come into that. EU's got 20 pips, which is way enough to catch a trade. Is way enough even a word? I don't actually particularly know. Lou, what time is your trim today? Oh, that's so funny, Mehmet. That is actually hilarious. Do you know what's even funnier? The way your actual home nation, yeah, you're the nation that you're so proud of being from. Your economy is entirely based on people like me going there and getting their hair and teeth done. Alright? So next time you want to comment on my hair, just remember the major industry of your native country. I remember the industry of the native country of myself, England, which is what? Finance, financial services, investments, banks, stuff like that. And then we look at your country and it's kebabs and hairlines. Alright? So next time you come at me for hair, take a look in the mirror, Mehmet, yeah? And yes, you did rage bait me successfully, okay? Honestly, chat, the disrespect I'm receiving, really good, really that's good roast. Unreal, but yeah, mate. What did Mehmet say on Mace's live yesterday? I can't remember who it was in the comments, but he proper bit at it. I can't remember what it was, but he proper bit at it, and then he kept on commenting like, "Where's Mehmet gone now? He's all quiet now." Man said kebabs and hairlines. But yeah, so you can see GU's taken that low now. So GU coming from the internal to the external. So we've had that move down. DXY's had that move up. Had that move up. Whereas EU, you can see, we've still got the low to sweep. So that's why EU, for me, is the most optimal pair right now. And we're running. Oh, are we running? Oh, are we running? Alright, look at this. Alright, look at this one, you man. Oh mate, these actually make me like laugh out loud, and not a lot of stuff does.
Yeah. I've got to say he's a really nice guy. At least a shout out to Ty. I had the chance to meet him, and I've got to say he's a really nice guy. I met him in Nigeria. He was my Uber driver. It's so funny. You can think of that all by yourself.
Oh mate, that is too good.
Ty looks like a lettuce in between a Big Mac burger. Alex says, would you give up the Invincibles if it means that you can finally visit Nigeria for the first time? But the thing is, when I say sorry, Dog says Ty probably hiding that headphone dent with his cap. No, that's not it. Listen.
Oh mate, can you look at Bitcoin? Yeah, let me quickly do this crucial research. 1 sec.
No. Ty's the most childish pensioner ever.
Oh, the most childish pensioner ever. That is brilliant. That is brilliant.
Dog says Ty probably hiding. Look, but let's we're sensible. There's no need. It's a red. But what about the material one? Shut up, Ty. It's a red.
I've never heard someone go on about the Invincibles so much, right?
Because they're the greatest. Because they're the greatest.
Hey, no one rides out for Arsenal like that, man. You gotta respect him. Oh mate, that one's bare funny, bro. He goes, Ty's such a nice man. I actually had a chance to meet him the other day. It was in Nigeria. He was my Uber driver. That one is brilliant. Me watching from Nigeria. Oh mate, that was funny though. Which club do you support? Arsenal, bro. You take this one. Yeah, bro. Do you use magic keys? Is it glitching for yourself if I'm MetaTrader 5? I do use magic keys, bro, but I haven't used it today, so I don't know if it's... I don't know if it has, bro. Oh, Stikata was hot-headed. These skim fade boys don't understand a decent trim loop. Trust me, bro, this is a timeless trim. You can go back to World War II times, Victorian times, you can go in the future, you can go at any time period you want. This haircut's valid. If you, man, walk in there, sorry, Mehmet, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to have to do it again because you left a hate comment. If Mehmet walks back to World War II times with a skim fade, bro, he's getting thrown in some kind of jail. For spreading foreign foolishness in our systems. That will be their words, not mine. I'm not actually the biggest hater of his skim fade. I think it can look good if you're 14, but as a grown man, probably time to grow up a little bit. Anyway, I digress. You on its way down, trust me, bro. Fair play for letting the apprentice give you a trim, though, bro. I know, man. I know. It's all funny, innit, to laugh and joke at someone. It's all funny to laugh and joke. Funny to point fingers, laugh and joke. You know what's not funny? Mods ban George Goodchild. Oh, sorry, is that George Goodchild work? So you're on a work YouTube commenting against me. This bite will go down in history. I just jumped in the EU sales. Let's see how it goes. Sweet, bro. When you score, you make the Celtics sing. Jota on the wing. Yes, bro. What do you think of GU re-entry? Yeah, let me have a look at GU re-entries because a lot of people are asking. Miss me entry while I was making a cup. Miss me entry while I was making a cup. No respect. Fuming, bro. Do you not set limits? That's why I set limits, man. I'll be real. Well, to be fair, that's not specifically the reason I set limits because I always make teas. But the reason I set limits is because sometimes you miss them. I actually had the privilege of meeting Ty, and I must say, what a nice guy. He was in Nigeria. He was my Uber driver. Oh, mate. It's so funny. I'm surprised they didn't have the, Surprised they didn't have the, You know when they go, oh, Ty, I really like your headphones. Where'd you get them from? He goes, cheers, the Armory. Goes, and then he says, only joking, take them off. Emulate great traders. Buffett had no fade. Buffett has never had an ounce of drip in his life. Fucking Warren Buffett reminds me of that photo of Gandhi. You ever seen that photo of Gandhi? And it's like it's like all of Gandhi's worldly possessions, and he had a robe, glasses, and sandals. And the caption's like, "Bro had no drip. Bro had zero drip." It's like if you're gonna become rich and famous, you may as well indulge in a little bit of materialism. Numbers cooking today. Trust me, bro. 150 man in here. Right, let's have a look at GU re-entries because people's looking at GU. Chat, the easiest thing to do when we have a distribution away, who's got their thinking caps on and who's been in I'm not even going to say the word. But if you look at yesterday, boys, very simple to find your re-entries, yeah? All you do is you put on your OTE. If you go from your high to your low, and then you tick 705, 79, and 0.62, all right? So let me make these a bit brighter so you can... a bit thicker so you can see them, right? So you can see our OTE levels, them levels right there. Make them even easier for you, man, to see. Right, them levels there. Draw it on, wait for price to come back up to that. Right, we saw the exact same thing on EU. If we do it from the high to the low, we have the distribution in London session, we retrace to the OTE, and then we get the move down. Right, so we're basically looking at the same thing on EU-GU, right, if you missed your entry. So from the high to the low, wait for the low to mate, you draw it on. And you'd be looking for a POI around here. So, for example, we got a fair value gap around there. So you'd be waiting for price to come up, tap you in. Probably have your stop loss on the high up here, TP on the low, and then that move there is what you're trying to catch. When you score, you make the Celtics sing. Jota on the wing, Jota on the wing. Every time you're on the ball, we know. What are you aiming for, Lou? External low? Not the external low, bro. Just a daily CRT low. The external low's about 5 pips lower, I think. I'm just aiming for the CRT low where we swept out the candles high, so Tuesday candles high, and we got Tuesday's low to trade into. So we basically saw a fill of that fair value gap, take out the high, so we want to just continue that selling pressure down to that low. Terrible drawing, but I think EJ is pushing again. EJ needs to just run through. It needs to go, how many more pips to my TP? This will probably be, chat, if this hits TP, I'm not going to lie, this will probably be my favourite trade ever. This will probably be my favourite trade that I've ever taken, if this hits full TP. And the reason why this will be my favourite trade ever is because it was a 20 pip stop loss, and it came 1 pip away from stop loss and then ran like 250 pips. I remember staring at it, yeah, and it was literally here. So 0.9 pips away from my stop loss. So I remember looking, thinking, alright, it's cooked, but I made my stop loss bigger for a reason. So maybe we'll come back. Look, 20 pip stop. I rounded it up. And then we actually did run beautifully. So Don't say that. Yeah, no, I won't say that. It's not my most favourite trade yet, but it's up there. Any idea what's up with Euro GBP? Looks like the pound is given up. Let's have a look. Yeah, the pound is getting absolutely cooked. You can see on the 4 hour we have taken out this low, and now we're starting to have a bit of a recovery. So I think we've got to really look at this on the higher time frame. So let's look at the range. So from the high to the low. Right, we're in the premium now. You can see we've got this daily order block we're tapping into, and I imagine that there's going to be a 4 hour imbalance somewhere in and around that point. Yeah, then we have a 4 hour imbalance just below, right there, which price has started to fill, well, has filled. So you basically want to wait for the half hour candle, and hopefully we can get a close not above this. So if we can close not above this fair value gap, then there'll be potential for price to come down and recover a little bit. This is quite extended for EG. EG has had a crazy time. So we can see the euro is a lot stronger than the pound right now, right? But we're just waiting for that to actually be the case. All right, nice. So you can see as well the yen basket's filled our level, started to distribute. UJ same thing. UJ you can see it's filled our 5 minute, not filled it, but it's coming to 50%, I believe. Yeah, it came into 50%, started to distribute. EJ just about tapped our fair value gap, but didn't really come into it that much. And then as you can see, GJ, the pound remains very weak. EU is cooking. Woo! EU is cooking, boys. Someone tell it to chill out. Someone tell it to chill out. Actually, we don't even need it to chill out, yo. Alright, yo, I've got a song. I got a new song, boys, for whenever you're in shorts and they're not going well. If you're in shorts and they're not going well, I've got the perfect one for you. Let's go though, chat. Let's go. Who's doing it like this, boys? Who's coming live trading and catching dubs? Thanks for the analysis. No worries, bro. I will invoice you for that. If you're new here, yeah, get in the Discord, boys, if you are new here. If you're not already part of the team, we've been on live with our mentorship students for 2 hours before this live, getting ready for this to come through. No, partials and break even for me, 6% this week. Banging. Lovely, bro. A lot of people cooking this week. Oh yeah, that's it. If you're on a peak sell, swear I'll never sell that shit again. What would you take your mate? Who's in on this, boys? Let me know in the chat how many people are in on this. I want to see the profit section popping off. I'm in on this, nice. Discord's there in the chat. Jim, I didn't get an EU. I was driving my boy to school. This is why. God, how many times have I got to say this? How many times have I got to say this? This is why you don't take care of your children. All right. You let them walk to school. All right. Just let them walk along the street. Let them chill outside of the corner shop all day. Don't take care of your kids. What are you, a woman? Now, that is a very hot take, and that was a joke, by the way. Alright, that was a joke. Check out Kim the Beloved, set it off. Sweet, I'll have a look in a sec, bro. No worry, Riz. NZD CAD Shorts, bro. Where are you looking to get in, bro? Thank you, Lou. No worries, bro. Got 2 runners on EU. Nice, man. Gib age. Wait, what age are those? NZD CAD shorts. Yeah, I'll have a look in a sec, bro. So, what are you saying, Karan? ALG cooking hard this year. Bro, cooking so hard, bro. We're due to get our Michelin stars very soon. We're due to get our Michelin stars. Cooking profits, bro. Let's go, bro. GJ Byers. Nice. Are you in, Clint, or not yet, bro? I'm in. Nice, bro. In. Nice feeder. Is Q1 the best? I like Q1, innit? A lot of people hate on Q1 and Q4. I really like it. Not even a hot take. I missed by like 6 mins. Unlucky, bro. You got to be locked in. Me too. Me too. Score runner's done me, mate. Unlucky, man. Some man going to go home now and tell their kids to go stand outside the 7-Eleven. In. Nice, Clint. A lot of people are in on this. Cooking on gas. Come on, Stu. GG, bro. Come on, bro. Is this Big Dog Yogo? Who on earth is that? AUD CAD looks for longs in DFVG and all the block SMT with the ACAD. Yeah, people are saying ACAD and ACAD and NZD CAD. Let me know what you lot are seeing on ACAD, AUD CAD and NZD CAD, and I'll have a look. 2% more till I pass my funded. Lovely. Let's get some people funded this year. Price action been cooking since the start of the year. Trust me, boys. Listen, what me and May say, we never cap, boys. If you want to get in the winning team and start this year off right, if you joined the mentorship, you would have without a doubt passed the funded account. Without a doubt. TB hit on EU. Nice, bro. You're aiming for a little bit earlier than us, but fair play, bro. Love to see it. Everyone, if you got in, send your profits on Discord. Go to Discord. Go to profits. And drop it in. Drop in your profits from this trade, boys. Everyone drop it into the profit section. I did send this one into the chat as well. If you look. EU short. 858. You can see. And then started to run. And then here we go. But you lot can't see. Signal sent. Trade running. Like Danielson. Hot if you stand or run. You can't gamble some. You sell so clean this morning. Trust me, bro. Trust me, Kit. Trust me, Kit. We literally need a tiny little distro. I want to close above these highs. We need a little distro on EJ. And one little runner. One little nice candle. But yeah, chat, stay locked in on this live. Because even if you miss this trade, there's going to be re-entries, boys. Trust me. We are eventually going to get a nice retracement on GU and EU. And we'll be able to catch a re-entry. So stay locked in, boys. Don't relax, innit? Never relax when you're trading. Well, actually, do relax, but don't take yourself off the ball, innit? Stay on site. Stay on call. I can never relax. Do you get signals on the mentorship too? Nah, bro. It's 2 different services. Signals or mentorship. Stupidly, I entered GU cells after it's retracing to me now. Whereabouts did you enter, bro? Bro, I've got to take these sessions more seriously. Bro is cooking. Trust me, man. Trust me, man. Listen, you're in the best place. I know exactly how to trade London session, as does Mace. And we have got everything in place for you to trade it. If you want to learn how to trade it, there's mentorship. If you want to copy how to trade it, we've got signals. Either one. And we got a 50% off sale on both right now. And if you join this week, you get given a 50k funded account. Well, no, you don't get given it, but you get put into a giveaway for that. Looking fresh, bro. Appreciate that, mate. First nice comment. I appreciate that, Jay. I'm on a quick gold short scalp. Gold sells. I'll be more inclined to be bullish, but for me, there's not really an overall clear bias. You can see on the daily, we've had that massive retracement. I do think we will recover though. Come into the weekly order block. I do think we will recover. We've already manipulated this candle. And you can see how the weekly's gone. Sellers have tried to step in, but the buyers have fought back really well. And we're now near enough where we actually open for the week. So you can see the buyers are very much still active and still strong in this market. So I wouldn't bet against them having a recovery from this area. So if you look at the current range we're in, the only good confluence, I suppose, for sellers is that we are in the premium. So if you want to see buyers, you really want to see it in the discount. So yeah, it's not actually too clear on gold. I would still prioritise buyers though. Is that the gym bar? What I would probably do, because I do quite like the look of that order block, so I'd mark out this order block here. Wait for it. Well, obviously we've tapped into it, so we're going to move up now. But I want to see if we can invert this. If we can close above this, then I'll be looking for longs. What we might see is price just come into this, sell off, disrespect this fair value gap, and then start to disrespect this order block and come down even lower. But what we might see on the other hand is price close above this, which confirms to me this order block is working in effect, and so is this order block here. So then you'd be looking to go long when we re-tap into it. Aiming for the Asia higher most likely. I need 20 keys like the gym bar. Facts. What's a good song? What's a good song, boys? Oh, mate. Who remembers this guy? What's his name? I think this is his name. Oh, no. His name is not Tom Grennan. What's he called? Alan Walker. Boys, Alan Walker is actually cold. Alan Walker's been out long enough for the MPC music to now be very based music. This used to be MPC music. Now it's really based. We currently have 50% off singles and mentorship. You get entered into... Yeah, trust me, Steve. Same TP. Same entry and same TP. Lovely, bro. Yeah, man, the ALG is very, very clear. When you join the mentorship, we'll show you exactly how to trade it. It's very simple. There's a reason we're able to catch it near enough every day. We wait for a sweep of the Asia high as our liquidity point. You can see with that green line being Asia high. Swept. Then we wait for confirmation. And then we aim for the Asia low. It's as simple as that. So we had the sweep. Then we had an inversion fair value gap. We enter off of the inversion. And then we aim for the Asia low. Stop loss on the high. Asia low TPs. So simple, chat. So simple. Don't really get much simpler than that, to be honest, as the strategy goes. And we have a reversal strategy. Then we also have a continuation strategy as well. Nice continuation strategy, if that is the case. Alan Walker, though, trust me, I'm telling you, this guy is fucking cold. This guy is actually cold. This is the music that goes through my head when I look at this. I'm going to have to do this off TikTok. That's how you start your morning. Anyone in GJ buyers? Not me, bro. Not me. I'm in EJ buyers, but from an earlier point. Any re-entry on EU just past a burner 10k phase 1. Lovely, Nick. Yeah, we'll keep our eyes out for re-entries. What I'd see most now is this order block. But we'll wait for a proper retracement to start, but this looks most likely something like this. Away. Yeah, but we'll wait for re-entries, boys. But bear in mind, I'm on live till 12:30, so there's going to be a lot of potential to re-enter some of these trades. So stay locked in, man. Yeah, I trade FVG order block. Nice, bro. Why they should not work, bro? Price is price, even if crypto they've very well. Wait, what? You are a legend. Appreciate that, Dennis. Did you get in, bro? Past phase 1 with his trade. Lovely. Come on, boys. Boys, if you got in this trade, If you got in this trade, boys, all you got to do to repay me is join my Discord, go to the profit section, and just send in your profits. I want to see everyone that's cooking, man. Puts me in a good mood to see people cooking. When I see my followers, I see my viewers cooking, it actually gives me, like, genuine satisfaction as well. And not in a weird way. It's not like I sit here and jack off to it. But it does actually make me happy seeing you, man, cook. I don't know, I've never tried only just using normal FPG. Do you stream every day? Every single day, bro. Legend, can you combine accounts on ACG? You can, but I wouldn't recommend it, bro. I keep mine separate. You reckon EU could trade lower down to 1775 to 6 areas? EU to 17756. 776 or 775. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. I mean, this is our external low. Okay, this isn't Alan Walker, but I'll allow it. Actually, no, I won't. It's got to be Alan Walker, man. It has to be. Like this song, bruv. This song's actually, like, this song is insane, and I feel like everyone in this live, this song reminds you of when you was a kid, like watching like a football player edit, or like a quick scoping edit on Black Ops, or like a walkthrough on a zombies tutorial, or like a GTA edit, bro. Like just something from your childhood. You've heard this song, and if you say you're not, you're lying. We also have this 4-hour, boys. So yeah, we're very likely to hit TP now. We've got this 4-hour manipulation, but yeah, this is our final target. Is here. Right. This is our final target, and this is at 776. 1776. But I'll personally be aiming for the daily CRT. We've got the daily CRT here. With this low to trade into. MW2 quickscope edits. I can just imagine like a MSN edit, Messi, Suarez, Neymar edit. And yeah, also we've got the daily CRT swept, our 4-hour internal tapped into. We've also got our CRT high and low here. Let's go, man. Running beautifully. Let's flipping go. So lost, I'm faded. Who does the vocals on this, bro? Got the voice of an angel, bro. Let's go, man. Let's go. We're nearing the Asia low. What is your indicator for previous high and low, bro? It's called Richesse Sessions, Ranges and Equilibriums, bro. This one here. Sessions, Ranges and Equilibriums by Richesse. Join the Discord and you can send it over to you for free, bro. It's a custom indicator for our community. If I missed any comments, boys, just put them again. Why are you shorting EU when EG is so bullish? Would you not have preferred GU? GU didn't come for a setup, bro. GU just fell, like, straight away. GU would have been more of a continuation trade. GU, you would have had to look at this. So we have two strategies, right? Number one strategy is a ALG, which is when we wait for the Asia high to be swept and then we get in reversal trade, so like that. And then we have the continuation, which is where we look for price to open, mitigate something from Asia and then run. So this one was more a continuation. And really, I massively prefer, not massively prefer, but I do prefer catching ALG reversals because it's just a bit easier. With this, you've got to sort of guess which POI it's going to be. Is it going to be the hourly FEG? Is it going to be from 50%? Is it going to be from the high? Is it going to be from the order block? Or are we even going to take the high and then move? Whereas ALG, you literally just wait for the high to be swept and get in. It's really simple. Wait for the high to get swept. Wait for your confirmation, which is an IFEG. And then literally enter there, stop loss on the high, TP on the low. Simple as that, boys. Listen, we teach this in the mentorship. We also send out signals for it. So, yeah, you man know if you want to find out how to trade and get in. Also, someone said, why did I take... Was you messaging me yesterday, bro? Was it a scam? It was a scam, bro. I will never message you first. Chat, remember, I will never message you first. I love this song. If I missed any comments, boys, put them in again. Chat, some of you man have got to realise is that if you're trading, right, the two main pairs that matter are these. US dollar and JPY. Now, why are these the two most, like, important pairs to look at? Because these are what I call the dominant pairs. US dollar and Japanese yen are the two dominant pairs, right? So when you're looking at EU, UE. When you're looking at EU, when you're looking at GU, the dominant pair is the dollar. Whatever the dollar does, this pair will follow. Same way when you're looking at GJ and EJ, the JPY is the dominant pair. Whatever the yen does, the chart will follow. Alright? So really, what you want to do is you want to look how the dollar's doing, look how the yen's doing, and then you want to look at EU, GU, and EU... Sorry, then you want to look at EU, GU, EJ, GJ, and UJ. Alright, so you got to know what are your dominant pairs. What are the most important ones to look at? There's no point looking loads at the euro or loads at the pound. The euro and the pound are secondary pairs. But if the euro's going through the fucking roof, yeah, EU will still be bearish if the dollar is also going through the roof. Right, if that makes sense, right? Imagine the euro is majorly strong, but so is the US dollar. Then EU's going to head down due to the dollar strength rather than head up due to the euro strength, right? So the dominant pair is the US dollar. And that's the same for the Japanese yen. Only difference is when we're trading UJ, which is where both are quite important. So when you're checking your charts in the morning, boys, I really recommend you check first the DXY, and then you check the Japanese yen, and then you look at EU, GU, EJ, GJ, and UJ, and EG if you want. Is GU having a... No, GU's not having a retracement just yet. DXY looks like it's still pushing as well, man. We've got 12 minutes left till the 4-hour close, boys. Check your Richesse. Do use high time from alignment. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Bro, spread took me out. How, bro? 7% closed on GU shorts. Lovely, Mr. Positive. Boys, if you got in, everyone send their profits to the profit section. Oh my god, bro. This is the most YouTube song. Listen to this one. Oh no, I thought it was do 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 do. Is this it? Is this it? Wait, I don't know if it's it. Yeah, this is, listen to this. This is a trading walkthrough. Oh, wait. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. So much aura. Come on. Yo, Lou, I got a message from you asking to disable friend requests or something on Discord. Is that you? No, bro. I'll never DM you first. I will never DM you first. I will never DM you first. I will never message you first. The only way you're speaking to me is if you've messaged me first. The only way you nice me, if you message me first, I'll respond with a selfie, then you nice me. Farming. Aura. Oh, yeah, I'm getting aura comments. Come on, boys. That was aura. If you hear this tune, just know it's bogus info, lol. I don't know, bro. I've watched a lot of Easter egg walkthroughs. Black Ops Zombies Easter egg walkthroughs to this music. I just got scammed one of your fake accounts. Wow. But why did you message me? Okay, so this guy's top 10 Richesse moments. Bro, it's their fault, man. It's your fault. Can you explain ALG? Can you explain the ALG continuation again? So basically, right, there's two ways we enter. Right? You got the ALG and then you got continuation. So this one's ALG. ALG, like, we've had it literally every day this week, right? It's been insane. Asia high swept. We wait for our confirmation, trade down to the Asia low. Right? Sweep the Asia high, trade down into the Asia low. Just look at the day before. Sweep the Asia high. You want to trade down into the Asia low. Wait for your confirmation, trade it down. Same thing today. Wait for your Asia high to be swept, trade down into your Asia low. Simple as that, right? Because it happened time and time again. What continuations are is really what we have here. So this second entry yesterday, which is when we've already had a move. The London session's already had a move, or the start of the London session's already had a move. We want a retracement and then the move down. But really another example would be, for example, but if in this market, if on a higher time frame basis, we weren't, but if on a higher time frame basis, we wanted price to fill this and come higher, this would be the continuation strat. So if the London session opens, Asia sessions move bullish, we want London to open, have a retracement into here, and then looking for longs from there. Obviously, that isn't what we was looking at on that given day. We was looking at the reversals, but that more comes from your higher time frame. So yeah, again, if you want to learn how to trade these strategies inside and out, get in the mentorship, boys, or the signals if you just want to copy. Did your barber also eliminate your black beard? Yeah, he did, bro. Fuck it, yeah, he did. What time is Asia session? 1 AM to 7, bro, for me. They begged me to stop trust. Wait, I abused the fake you messaging me on Discord, lol. I'm not gullible. They beg me to stop trust. Wow. They beg you to stop. Jesus Christ, what are you saying? Now, the Black Ops 2 zombie glitches in town. Yeah, fact. When you got some fucking, what do they call it? Like I can't even remember what they call it now, damn. Like a wall glitch. I can't even remember what they used to call it. Like a ledge glitch. Oh, mate, oh my god, I actually forgot the terms. It's Mace wearing your black beard on his head. Yeah, the same way I'm wearing your mum's beard as well. On my. I'm not going to say that. To be fair, Mehmet, he actually didn't cut my beard. I told him to leave it. Got to call the Richesse fake Discord to play a higher pitch sound. Yeah, trust me. Killed EU shorts plus 2.8. Oh, lovely, bro. Listen, if you got in this trade, everyone send your profits to the Discord. Everyone go to this section. Here we go. Let's see. Everyone see, boys. Everyone send their charts. We got Dennis. Big up, Dennis. Got in there. Lovely. We got Hesium. Nice. You can see me there jamming out. We got Nick. Nice. Passed his phase 1. He's now on a phase 2. I want to see everyone sending their trades in here, boys, if you got him. Right. Pile up glitch. Yeah, that was one. That was one. Oi, chat, what is the market equivalent to a pylon glitch? Yo, is it HFTs? Are institutional HFTs just another word for a pylon glitch? Black Ops Zombies pylon glitch. What a handsome guy. Is bro talking about me? Lou got some beef with Mehmet. Me and Mehmet go back and forth sometimes. All when I imagine Mehmet, I just remember absolutely smoking him at table tennis at the link up. In the same trade as you for once. Lovely, bro. How much for signals? Normally £200 a month, bro, but right now we got a 50% off sale, so you can get in for £100. And you're getting high quality trades like this. As you can see. Yesterday, this one which hit TP on GU, and then this one which is running to TP on EU this morning. That's the EU. Here, this is GU yesterday. Could have obviously held this one a lot more to the prior day low if you had bottle like that. 5 minutes left of the 4-hour close. Any pairs got any pending CRTs, boys? Let me know if any pairs have got some pending CRTs so we can look for some other entries. Right, the pearl, yeah. Code is Feb50, bro. Code is Feb50. Go to the Discord. Go to Discord. Full access. and Mentorship or Signals, whichever one. If you go Signals, click the link and Feb50 for the code. Blue, didn't you hit the table tennis ball into the women's toilet on purpose or had to go get the ball back? Great assist, brother. Alright, yo, we got 170 man in the chat right now. Let's get some dubs in the chat. Dubs in the chat if you're rating this Diddy tune and if you would spend a night with Diddy if he offered you. Jed just got baited. So did Natty. So did Hazim. What you saying, B? Well, not. I hate people with names are like that, B. It sounds like I'm saying like, oh, what you saying, B? His name's B. Saying that there's someone on here whose name's Princess. And so I always say, what you saying, Princess? Just sounds so cringe. W Tarde. I've actually never seen anyone spelt a trade like that. Bro just spelt it like this. Yo, I think that's new lingo. I think we can all know what it means. When you've got in a stupid trade, that's what it is. I've committed lifetime to both. Lovely, bro. I rate that, Jed, man. Big up to Jed, Royal Community member. Tarde. What a lovely Tarde there, guys. What a lovely Tarde. Right, Asia Low's been taken, boys. That's a lot of people's TP. We got to put on... How do I get the session indicator? Just join the Discord, bro, and I'll send it over to you for free. It's a custom one here. It's called Sessions, Ranges, Equilibriums. This will be a dream. On the world. This will be a dream. And that's the game. Yo, W trade though, W trade. W trade. We need this one today, chat. Everyone, boys. What a start to the morning. What a start to the morning, chat. What a fucking start. Dubs in the chat right now. Yeah, up 2.5% in 1 hour. Crazy. Lovely. Lovely. Come on. Come on. Get what I've done. Oh, wait. Let's catch it on the drop. Let's catch it on the drop. Let's catch it on the drop, chat. Let's catch it on the drop. We're allowed to pip off. Not even that. Shit. Come on. Come on, chat. Come on. Oh, no. No, we're not going to get it. We're not going to get it on the drop. I really want to get it on the drop, though. Come on. Let's get it on the drop. We have to. We have to. Right, I'll give it a second. I'll give it a second. And we're going to catch this on the drop. We got to aura farm this, boys. We got to. We got to aura farm this. Fuck! Alright, we're not going to get it, but still cold. Bro, I'm in the Discord. Sweet, bro. Just ask for it in the free chat. Pass phase 1 one day and now pass phase 2 in 1 day. That's the power of Richesse concepts, bro. Do you remember me? I was the guy who needed $400 to pass stage 1 in 1 trade. Did you pass that in the end, bro? W haircut? Oh, yeah, I appreciate that, B. 200 US dollars left before second challenge failed. Am I cooked? Even if you're cooked, bro, it's all for the good. It's all for the good. If you're getting cooked on an account, that needed to happen for you to pass. It's just one of those things, boys. It's like Arsenal. Yeah, we finished second, but that needed to happen for us to win the quadruple this year. You got to look at the long term of it, though, or you're going to get really in your own head in this game, bro. Even if you are cooked, you really have to be good at just charging it to the game. Being mature about it and being, look, I've lost money, but it was an investment, right, and I will improve. Man said quadruple. Not really quite sure for the laughing emojis. Not really quite sure about that. Loom, find my very factual, intelligent comment, please. Oh, wait. Hopefully down to the overall low to hit TP now, sweep. Hopefully down to the overall low to hit full TP now. Asia sweep is a cheat code. Trust me, bro. If you're not trading ALG in 2026, why are you even trading the London session? Like, what else are you trading? Okay, here it is. Lou, I remember at the link up. Lou at the link up asked this girl for a number and it turned around and it was a transgender, but he stood on business and still got its number. Fair play for being a great sportsmanship. This is very fraudulent. These are fraudulent rumours being spread. And no, that's not true. Alright. That didn't happen. And even if it did happen, Mehmet, we agreed that we wouldn't speak about it. So, we also didn't agree with the fact where... Okay, I'm not even going to continue this. I'm not even going to continue this joke. But yeah, we're eyes on now off our re-entries. What tunes it to be? Trust me, bro. 1% off passing phase 2, Lou, on 100k FTML. Lovely, boys. Listen, remember, David, when was it that we did one-to-ones? I believe it was... I don't think it was more than... I don't think it was any more than about 6 months ago. Maybe 6 to 8 months ago. So David basically didn't even know what market structure was. He didn't know what a breaker structure was, or a high or a low. He did one-to-ones with us in person, then joined the mentorship and the signals. And he is now fucking 1% off passing his phase 2 FTMO. Mate, I'm so proud of you for that, David, man. You fucking absolutely locked in. I know, that's what I said to you, man. I remember seeing David and going, bro, like, the work rate I can tell you have, and I can tell that you're actually sticking to this. If you just lock in for the next 6 months, you will be funded and you will be earning off trading. It's a fact. So I'm fucking gassed at that. Play a sus tune, then it'll work. Oh wait, I think sus tune. This is a sus tune. The most positive song ever. Hey! Well, if this song ain't on in your wedding, don't even bother inviting me, bruv. Actually, invite me, bro, and I'm gonna crash out and fucking park my car in the reception, bro. Right off the whole place. April, mate. So how many months ago was that? Wait, 8, 9, 10 months ago. Only in 10 months, David, man. That's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Top man, Lou. Yeah, man. David, man, you got to let me know next time you're in London, bro. We'll definitely have to jump out. Jump out for another little Canary Wolf one. Here we go, boys. Straight to TP. Come on, Josh. Let's go, boys. Fair play for being a gentleman, Lou. Always, man. Always. W trade, bro. Thanks. Slowly creeping out a drawdown on that challenge account. Lovely, man. TP edging. Trust me, bro. Lou, I know you'll read up on Lou, I know you read up on and you liked it. You need to look into Hyperliquid, bro. I'll send you a comparison with it again. Bro, it's you can buy Hyperliquid. I know what Hyperliquid is. It's where you can place like massively leveraged trades. And I do get it, like, because that's what people want, is they want high leverage with no fees. But I'm sure Hyperliquid does have fees. What are you saying, Bilal? I'm month 7, Lou. What are you saying? How are you looking, bro? How's them accounts looking? How's them accounts looking? I was listening to drill music yesterday and I was thinking, bro, how did I used to listen to this? Like, how did I actually used to take this seriously? What was I listening to earlier? This song, bro. When I was younger, I used to think this song was hard. I don't even know what one it's called. Is it? That ain't this. It come out years ago. No ideas. No idea what it's called. How I'm gonna find this song? I can't remember what it's called. Oh, I think it was. Is it this one? No, it's definitely not. Can't even find it, chat. It might have got deleted off YouTube. It's probably for the better, to be fair. It's really just... Oh, that was it, yeah. This song. I used to think this was like a sick tune. Forensic suit on a pagan block. That's tense and chalk. Push it all to the limit. No fish till broski fill it. You know that my bros are with it. Her something got dropped. Good riddance. Niggas want to talk about drillings. Bro, how do I actually used to listen to this shit? You ever watch those sus drill lyric vids? Yeah, bro, they're so funny. You got the Batty guy. And look at my balls, Batty in there. Anyone knows that song, though, you're a real OG. Of course, James knows it. James gets near enough every reference, bro. I feel like we live the same life. Mate, can I get a coupon code? What for, bro? What for, Bilal? Please, can you recommend any video that can improve my confidence in terms of allowing my trade to hit 40p or stop loss? Alright, well... let's just give you a bit of help on live. So I don't have a video specifically on that. If you're in the mentorship, then we do have a video on that. But let me know where you're at with your trading journey, man. Let me know a bit more about your trading journey, and I'll tell you exactly why you should be leaving these open. Ben Fullport's our song. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. No one has sent the indicator, bro. Just ask for it in the chat, bro. Someone will send it. Someone will send it. It's something got dropped. Good riddance. Oh, no, this is actually a good song, though. Anyone know this one? This is actually a good song. Alright, yeah, chat. Anyone looking at any other pairs that we can have a look at? Anyone looking at retracements or anything? Ben is the GOAT for your website. It's £40 right now. Oh, yeah, bro. Code FEB20 will get you 50% off, brother. Because your frontal lobe is still developing. Whose frontal lobe? What? Oh, wait. I think you're talking to someone else. Check NAS 100. What are you seeing on NAS 100, bro? Bro, who is trading NAS in London session? Yeah, that is a bit crazy. That is a bit crazy. We're getting edge, bro. When's the next link up? I'm defo coming. So we got one. We'll probably have one link up before we go away. But if anyone's trying to come Bali with us, trying to get a fuck off yard in Bali with me and mates, and just lock in, trade heavily, and fucking lock in, then give me a shout on Discord, man. Just send me a DM about that. But we probably will do one little link up before, man. So I want to see a lot of you, man, there. Streams have grown a lot this year. We've got like 20k subs. We've near enough doubled our live viewers. We've tripled our New York live viewers. AUD, Euro GBP. If you work a 9 to 5, £40 a month is cheap. For sure, bro. For sure. Oh, yeah. Cheers for that, Will. Will just send it to you, bro. See, this is what we do in our community, man. We're all helping each other out. No, I stand. Lovely though. This is not looking good, man. Bro, you need to sort your psychology, bro. What do you mean it's not looking good? We are Bro said it's not looking good. We are 22 pips from stop loss. And 5 pips from TP. Shit is looking good, bro. Everyone send your profits in, man. Everyone send your profits in. I want to see some pros. I know Will's definitely gonna fit TP as well. Alright, who else we got? You are a legend. Big up Dennis, man. Big up Dennis. Josh FX. Big up Josh, man. Josh about to hit TP. Who else we got? BJID447RIQ. That's a weird ass name, but yeah. Full TP hit for him. I think that's his first day in the mentorship as well. First day in the pre-London. N. I don't know who that is, but you can see execution there. Full TP about to be hit. We've got S as well. Full TP hit for S. WS in the chat. We got Sam. EU also caught that short. Look how many people are passing phase 1s and catching these trades, boys. First day of phase 2 and locked in 3R. Lovely. You can see entry there, exit there. Beautiful. There's the profit. Caught EU trade before joining your live. Glad to see we was in the same trade. Who's bro trying to fall? I know you copied it off me, but it's calm now. Anyway, nah, fair play anyway if you did catch it on your own. But yeah, boys, look at the Discord, man. Look at all these people passing off of our strategy. We all currently have 50% off mentoring and signals, boys. So get in and don't lack. We have swept the age low and had a 1 minute inversion. Is anyone looking for longs just out of curiosity? Anyone looking at longs? Some people are looking at EG. Let's have a look at EG. Right, yeah, so EG had that close above. EG had that close above this fair value, which tells me we are going to continue strong. And we're not going to have this big sell-off. Well, at least not now, anyway. We're going to probably wait a while. So, yeah, with EG, I'd probably just look for re-entries on buys. I'd probably look for, like, this fair value gap to get filled. Look for this fair value gap to get filled. Price come into this and then go long. Probably on EG. But I don't really like trading EG. I more use it as a pair to sort of compare other things to. Come on, EJ. EJ cooking. EU cooking. Yeah, you can see that CRT low has been completed. So we've got that CRT high swept, CRT low tapped into. So that is our main low taken. We've just got the daily CRT low to get taken. To be fair, it might be quite nice if we don't take the daily CRT low. Because then we can get into a nice retracement entry and still aim for that. I mean that this is still there to aim for. So if that happens, it's not the worst thing in the world. Waiting for a medium inducement on EU. Whereabouts are you looking to get in, bro? I closed already. Fair play. I think a lot of people did. What about gold? What's the reason for EU trade? ALG, bro. So our main strategy is Asia liquidity grab. So we took the Asia high. Wait for the Asia high to be swept. You can see it was swept here. We wait for our confirmation, which is at IFEG. Then we aim for the Asia low. Simple as that. So step 1, wait for the Asia high to be swept. Step 2, wait for your confirmation and then enter the trade, aiming for the Asia low. See it time and time and time again. Look at the prior day. Took the Asia high, wait for your confirmation, and then aim for the Asia low. Right, the day before. Took the Asia high, wait for your confirmation, aim for the Asia low. Simple strategy, boys. We trade it every single day on live and we teach it in the mentorship, not exclusively, conclusively. This is a strategy we've developed off our own backs as well, so you are not going to find this exact strategy anywhere on YouTube or anything like that, other than my channel on YouTube if you do want to lock in and watch that. What about gold? Yeah, let me know what you're seeing on gold, boys. Nice. How do you incorporate CRT in? Just use it on the daily and the 4 hour, bro. 4 hour takes a little bit more talent to use it. Daily's quite easy. 4 hour, you're going to get opposing biases. So, yeah, bro, we are Odia. There's a 1 minute FEG at 7986. What on, bro? What pair? Daily bias and Asia sweep is pure cheats. Trust me, bro, man. It's insane, boys. It's absolutely insane. If you're not in a mentorship already, man, you need to lock in. Yeah, let me know where you, man, are looking at on EU. Sorry, on gold. Your IFVG is on the 1 minute. It's on the 5 minute, bro. So it says the bottom right what time frame I'm in. You can see it's the 5 minutes. So we've got this fair value gap here from this extension that actually took the Asia high. And the reason we wait for the inversion is because we're waiting for that to be disrespected. We see price close below. So disrespected this bullish order flow, right? Confirmed us we're bearish. Retap and then move down. Waiting for small retracement on GU. Yeah, bro. But not a small one. We need quite a big one, to be fair. Let me know where you lot are looking at on gold. Yeah, I missed those EU sells because of the trader impulse candle. Yeah, we would, bro. 6-7V. That's why you got to know the reversal strategy and the continuation strategy. I'm looking at USD JPY, still trying to get in longs, just waiting for the entry. I think it wants to go high. Yeah, UJs are probably the most bullish pair in the market right now. We know the yen's weak, we know the dollar's strong, so it's not rocket science. What do we do in link up? We just link up, have a few drinks, talk about trading, network, have a laugh. Do you say Euro USD was weak? Yeah, bro. When's the next link up and is it exclusive for members only? It's either if you're a member or if you're just locked in with a com. If you're locked in with a com and you're sweet, then yeah, you can link up with us. I'm in the industry for 3 years now and still not profitable because whenever I have confidence in a trade setup, it comes back to my stop loss and not confident it delivered to TP after. It's one of them things, bro. You just got to hold it and see how your results go. You're never going to improve if you don't actually make a change. You've got to just firm that, and you got to think, if you actually want to progress, it's not necessarily about passing accounts. It's about doing the right things and training your brain. It's about working out where your flaws are and improving it. It's not necessarily about trying to pass the accounts. You just got to look at it. Every time you're moving your stop loss to break even or you're closing it early, you're setting yourself back. Even if it goes out for the better, you're just setting yourself back. Because it's eventually going to come back to bite you in the arse. You know this, so you got to do it. I can't lie, Lou. Last link up was a bit heavy. Mrs. was livid with me. Yeah, we ended up in the casino. Cole was there. It was me, O, Keaton, Cole, Marco, Aaron. Bro, Aaron made me crease, bro. I was at the bar just getting some drinks in when we just got there. Aaron comes up, it's like, yeah, I'm 2 bills down. I'm going home. Backtesting helps a lot with that. Yeah, bro, definitely. Just see how your results play out. Would you trade live or funded? Just a question, if allowed, interested on views. Yeah, for sure, bro. You want to, in my opinion, if you got no money, you want to start on a funded account because then you don't have to risk your own dough. But what would be the ideal scenario is to have a small personal account, about 1 to 2 grand in there, just so you get the continuation of actually trading every day. And then also have some fundeds on the way. So about 1 grand, 2 grand in a personal account. And then start accumulating 10k funded accounts and trying to pass them. Sorry, Mummy, for all the money that you wasn't meant to see. Man said Marco. Nah, it's Marco though. I don't sell no dreams. Can you give advice for me? Started learning trading in 3. Wait, what? Oh, 3 months ago. If you started, why do you drink alcohol when it is forbidden? It's not forbidden by Jesus, bro. Maybe for your religion. I'm shuffling back. I also think you're more of a righteous man if you drink, then realise the flaws in it after 10 years of doing it, and then you're educated enough to not do it, or at least to have the self-control to not do it, rather than if you never drunk in the first place. Can we short again in EU on a 1 minute time frame at 7,986? I think you mean off this fair value gap here. I mean, you can if we come up to that. We'll see if we come all the way up. It'll be nice if we do, bro. Yeah, I'll definitely be looking at re-entries if we come that far up. Bro thinks everyone is Muslim. Trust me, bro. You're not allowed in Christianity. An idiot. What did they drink at the Last Supper? God forbid bro wants a beer. Yeah, trust me. Bro, why do you trade then, bro? Coming at me for drinking. You trade, bro. Leverage is forbidden in your religion, bro. So don't even chat to me, innit? Leverage is literally forbidden in your religion and your trading funded accounts. And you're coming at me for having a beer in my religion, which actually allows it. Like, allow it, bro. Asia low taking heavy momentum up. My psychology is playing games on me. Help me, bro. Just, you got to lock in. You got to think, why is your stop loss up there? Why is your TP there? Your stop loss is there is because you think we've manipulated the highs. And we're in a downtrend. So you think there's basically no need to come back up. Is the little move we're having right now, has that changed that? Has that changed the fact that we've manipulated highs and we're in a downtrend? We obviously know it hasn't. We're still in a downtrend. And no, it hasn't. We've still manipulated highs, right? We're just moving towards the lows. It's normal. What you get at these levels, boys, is that like resistance points or support, I suppose you'd call it. Or like major liquidity points like the Asia low and stuff like this. You're always going to get price moving up. You're always going to get... You're always going to get price move up as people are getting liquidated. People are jumping out of their short positions and people are getting in longs. That doesn't necessarily mean the market's reversing. It just shows there's a pop of momentum as people are executing or getting out. No, I was replying to someone else. No, I think you read wrong. I said I started learning 3 months ago. Yeah, so if someone else said they started 3 years ago. That's why I said that. But yeah, if you started only 3 months ago, I would say my biggest advice to you is consider time in trading. A lot of people only consider price action. What people don't realise is this setup that you see right here. This played out, started at 8 o'clock, right? This played out at 8 o'clock. If this exact same setup came, but it came at 2 p.m, it would be invalid. So it'd be invalid at 2 p.m, but valid on 8 a.m, because different times have different objectives. So that's a big thing to start looking into. Yeah, Base has been cooking EU this week. Show you Mace's EU this week. These are Mace's results, as you can see, boys. What's this? This is 3%, and this is 2.5%. So this just shows the power of a funded account, boys. It's a really good week, but this is only on EU. This is 5%. Alright, 5.5%. And that equates to 11 grand. $11,000 in 1 week. Just by catching 2 trades. And that's only possible if you have, number one, a strategy you can trade every day. Every day. Number 2, you're comfortable with risk. And that is because you understand your strategy and you understand the risks involved in your strategy. And number 3, if you have a funded account. So you need a strategy you can trade every day. You need to be okay and understand risk, and you need to have a funded account. If you do want to get funded, boys, go to alphacapitalgroup.com and use code Richesse and you get 15% off. I'll also let you in the mentorship for free for a week to get you set off in the best way possible. So code Richesse at Alpha Capital Group. So use my code Richesse, you get 15% off, and I'll also let you in the mentorship for free for a short period of time. But yeah, nice. Mace is up 5.5% on that, basically 6%. Oh, mate, I listened to this yesterday and I forgot how good it was, bro. This is actually one of the best Fire in the Booths. I disrespect this Fire in the Booth. I didn't even put it up there with one of the best, boys. What we saying on this one? This is one of the most underrated Fire in the Booths. Okay, we are seeing a pretty big retracement now. Let's see what this is saying. Alright, let's go on the 30-minute. When we have a lot of fair value gaps like this, see we've got 1, 2, 3. I like to up the time frame till there's just one present, or 1 or 2. And a few candles. It just makes it easier to predict. Doesn't get to me. I'll probably go off this order block here. I'll wait for a price to come into this and then have a reaction on like the 5-minute. So this would be my re-entry. I'd obviously wait on the lower time frame to see a reaction. And I'll go for this. We are really accumulating on the JPY, so I do hope we can have that next crash to the downside. Nice open to the 4 hour, to be fair. Yeah, with my EJ as well, my stop loss is here because of obviously the drawdown rule. So worst comes to worst, I think this is 4% and this is 12%, no 11%. So either way, we're either at 4 or 11%, or I can probably close it now for like 8%. Bro, see gold, maybe it's sell trace. Yeah, so we're waiting for our levels on this. Yeah, lovely. This is why we mark out our fair value gaps, chat. As we said, on the 15-minute, we're coming off this order block here. But we do have a bearish fair value gap. In a bearish market, we fill these gaps and move down. So if we're going long, we want to see one of these disrespected. We want to see price trade above, and then we look to enter on the retap like that. Like that. But we didn't get the close above. Price just tapped in and then continued down. So that's exactly why we wait for inversions. It is looking like sells now, bro. Potentially to the Asia low. Could probably just execute here, to be fair. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, where you been, Slappo? When Alpha have such strict rules for risk when you're actually funded, I never knew it was 1% max risk, including fees, meaning you have to risk less on the trade. Yeah, bro. I mean, I can't do that anyway, I'm not going to lie. I round it down. So say I put in my lot size calculator, and it'll say it says 12.8 pips. I always round it down to 12 pips, and this is going to always make sure you hit that roll. So that's why we round it down. Man said load the next thing, you know. What do you mean man said that? It's just a normal thing to say. Yeah, I'm thinking long on UJ once we tap in the 15-minute FEG. What do you think? Oh, yeah, I completely agree, bro. I agree. At Dean Trivia, you are trying to trick God. What did he say? M Hunter is cold. Trust me, bro. Come on to you. Trust me, trap. Do you stream on YouTube too or only TikTok? YouTube too, bro. We got 150 man in the YouTube stream right now. If you want full screen and full face cam, then go to the YouTube, boys. Richesse FX on YouTube. Biggest London session stream was on YouTube, boys. We get 150 viewers for the whole 4-5. Well, we're live for about... Oh, mate, this is a tune, actually. Sorry, I've got to let this come through. We've got our Fair Valley gap there. Come on, Wood. Come on, Wood. I feel like Charlie Sloth is like the main character for a certain type of British person. I can't explain it though. Do you live in Canary Wharf? I actually own Canary Wharf, bro. I'm actually part of the Qatar royal family who own like probably 60% of Canary Wharf. So yeah, I own 1 Canada Square, so I just live in the roof. I'm not really on great terms with my father, who's the king of Qatar, so I do have to sleep in the roof with the pigeons. But I still own the building, so swings and roundabouts. Appreciate the follows, chat. Appreciate the follows, boys. You don't need religion, you need to find your soul. Oh, yeah, but God helps you find that, bro. Okay, what is Dean even saying? Okay, well, the Bible says, do not get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery. Instead, be filled with the Spirit. Again, right, this is another thing that I disagree with a lot of people on religion. That doesn't mean it's forbidden. A difference between forbidden. If it's forbidden, it means it's a punishment for it. I believe the reason why God's saying that, right, is he says, right, he said, do not get drunk on wine. So he's saying, don't do it. He's not saying if you do it, there'll be a consequence, like you're going to go to hell. I believe he's saying it. He's saying, don't do it because if you do want to live a righteous life, it's best to not do this. It's not him saying, if you do this, I'm going to punish you. It's him saying, if you do this, you'll punish yourself. Because I'm all-knowing, and my all-knowing advice is don't drink, because you'll live a better life if you don't. That's my advice. Or me, like, as God's advice. That's God's advice. It's not him saying, if you do this, you're going to hell. He's giving you advice and saying, I know best, don't drink. That's my opinion on a lot of religious things. Even like loads, I don't think necessarily because you kill someone, you're going to hell. It's a bit kind of heavy of a topic to even talk about on here, but do you know what I mean? I think he's saying you have the most chance of leading a righteous life if you don't cheat on your missus or all these things that it forbids. I don't think it's saying if you do this, you're going to go hell. Do you know what I mean? Think of how people act when I'm drunk. When I'm drunk, I act like a fucking G. I don't know about you. I can show you about riding. I was going out with a saddle. No. What personal brokers could you recommend? I've got a link in my description to my broker, bro. So sign up through that, bro. Well, send me a message. I can get you on there. Preach your religious beliefs in a mosque or church, not in a trading live, lads. El Slapo's not having it. Islam is not cap religion, bro. We respect Christians and Jews as the people of the book, but should worship one God alone. Jesus spoke Aramaic. The word God is said as Allah. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Christianity was... Okay, let's just not get into this. The thing is... Oh, mate, I'm not even gonna get into this. I'm not even gonna get into this. If I was on YouTube, I'd maybe get into this. I'm not getting into this right now. Speaking facts, I think that's me that you're talking to. I appreciate that, bro. Why is bro turning water into wine? I'm actually turning vape liquid into Monster Energy, which is like the Gen Z version. Liquor hits their system and their cognitive abilities tank. It's not even that, bro. Mate, when you're English, bro, it's not even that, bro. Getting drunk's not the problem. It's the other thing. Just the problem, which I don't touch. Just made 5 bags on this diabolical setup. Lovely, bro. Let's go, man. How do you know to short that high? Because we swept the Asia high, bro. It's too hard to know. We're not seeing anything on the chart, how do we know if it's this high to wait for? This high, this high, this high, this high. How do we know? The only reason we know is when we turn on the Asia session indicator. This is the Asia high, which we know is our key point of liquidity to come down. That's why after taking the Asia low, we have this kickback. Asia high and low is the most crucial liquidity points. I think the Rizzler's full up. Twos me. White monsters are the best ones. Trust me, bro. I'll start preaching game when I'm drunk. Yeah, trust me. Trust me, bro. Where can we re-enter on GU? I'll be waiting for this fair value gap to be filled, bro. Then I go down onto the 5 minutes to wait for confirmations. Can you show you about riding? Not 5 minutes, sorry, hourly. Jump out, wet him up, should have stepped out with a towel. If I'm in a CAR and a VAR, I done him up foul. One with a bunda. Fantastic. But yeah, we can see the hourly fair value gap. We've got 25 minutes until this candle closes. So we'll see if it actually does make an FVG or not. AK, being sober is the best, the most optimal hierarchy to. Yeah, you should stay sober if you can, for sure. What was the confirmation after sweep? We had a 5-minute trade through, bro. A 5-minute IFVG. What indicator is that? That is the indicator that we made for our members, bro. So join the Discord for free. Free Discord in my bio and just ask for it and someone will send it over, bro. Toothpick. Don't be stupid. What do you mean age of high or low, bro? Any issue gets fixed ASAP no matter the size of your account. Oh yeah, use as you might. Okay, fair play. I missed to enter Euro. Do you think it's fine to enter that FVG if price gets a little higher now? Yeah, bro, but it is an hourly fair value gap. So you can go when you get into the hourly fair value gap, go onto your 5-minute and wait for a 5-minute trade through. So on the 5-minute, you'll be waiting for this. Go on, and then there'll be a 5-minute fair value gap like that. And you're waiting for price to close below it like that. Close below, retap, and then you get in. So this will be our confirmation if you didn't manage to get in at the Asia high. Who's hitting up? If I missed any comments, boys, just put them in again. Those blurred lines are defo a problem. Wait, what do you mean, bro? Are you longs? You looking at longs? Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are looking at longs. Indicators are lagging. This isn't an indicator like that, bro. I think you're thinking of a different type of indicator. They reciprocate. I'll wait till it's flipping late. Same trade, lovely, bro. Where are you aiming for? That CRT low, or are you aiming for the 4-hour low? Loose little bro, 13 spilling juice. Yeah, if I missed any comments on YouTube or TikTok, boys, just let me know. TP at 776. Yeah, I think that's the actual low. Yeah, so that's this low here. Fair play, bro. I'm just aiming for the daily CRT low. So on the daily, we got this CRT. And anytime money low, I do a robbery. Shit happens, G. Swept this high, so we got this low to trade into. You already know what it feels like. Oh, my Spotify's open. What we got on Spotify? Listen, he got a life sentence. Imagine what that feels like. Got it. No worries, bro. Who's still in this? Right, we're actually reacting nicely off this 30-minute. Sitting in my cell, I can't help but think I'm bigger than this. Imagine sitting in a cell, bro. That is fucking heavy, bro. Actually heavy. Anyone in this live been jail? Baby on board. He's back. Hopefully we can have another 4-hour candle print bullish. Didn't really move a lot overnight. When it's all said and done, you should know better. Like, shh, shh, shh. Cool D, it ain't a sweet life. Believe Keir Starmer is resigning today. GBP potential drop. What? Sure, no, I don't think he is. I really doubt that. Keir Starmer's going to hold on to that fucking job like a baby holds onto a titty. He's not going anywhere. Everyone's talking about that Mandelson though, innit? He was obviously friends with... What's the odds on him resigning? According to odd check, the odds Starmer is unlikely to make it through 2026 in his current job or department. Okay, this is just this year. So for him to leave in 2023 is basically, yes, it's 8 to 13, 4 to 6. So it's worse than evens. They're basically saying there's more chance of it happening than not. His odds are on Polymarket. Yeah, no, it is to do with Epstein, bro. It's to do with that Lord Mandelson. How do you see gold? I potentially now see it bearish to the Asia low. So we want to move lower. We want to move lower towards this Asia low. And then at this point, we may potentially have reversals. But right now, we're looking to sell down to that point. There's not really anything here that we could be reacting off of. I think we've already disrespected this order block too much for us to now move off it. We've came pretty much all the way down to the low of it, so. Which is the indicator you use. It's a custom one we made for our members, bro. So join the Discord and you get access to that. I'm still waiting for you. Wait, what for, bro? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Keir Starmer was the head of the CPS when Savile was nonsense. Tells you everything about what he needs to know. Yeah, man. That's been going about for years. That is such a bad thing to have on your record. GU to Rocket at 12. We do have news at... We've got pound news at 12. And then euro news at 1. Why did you take these longs? I'm not in longs, bro. We're in shorts. We're in shorts, bro. What's the use of the Friday low, Friday high? So normally, if we sweep the Friday high like we did yesterday, it's a good reason to go short. Depending on the trend. So if we're in a downtrend, if we're in an overall downtrend, and we got the Friday high here, what we look for is price to come up, take out the Friday high, and then continue that bearish trend. That's what we use it for. So you'd have your Friday high here and your Friday low here, for example. So that's how we use it, bro. It's a liquidity point. Time-based liquidity is always going to serve you the best. Because you haven't got to use your mind to decide where it is. It's either there or it's not. All these news times different to normal. Nah, not really, bro. Yeah, bro, to here, I did reply to you, bro. I literally replied to you. I replied to you earlier when you commented it. I spent like a good 2-3 minutes replying to your question. He employed Mandelson or whatever he was called. He was sacked twice after he was sacked twice for misconduct. The guy will just blame something else as well. I don't like Starmer at all. At all. Bro, mind weights, why do you take longs on Euro JPY? So Euro JPY on the daily time frame, we had this order block to trade up to this external high. So we wanted price to continue up off this order block to take this external high. In terms of when we actually entered the trade down here, we go back. So we had on the 4 hour, we came off this order block and we finally started to break out of some highs, right? We finally started to break these highs with this leg here. So I was waiting if we could come back to this order block that obviously caused the break. So we broke it. We then came back into the order block and started getting the reaction we wanted. So when we came back into this 4 hour order block, that was my confirmation to, yeah, look for a long. And then I took a long from here in the London session. From this order block here, I took a long with my stop loss on this low, which got stopped out. And then I was still very, very heavy on that bias. So I basically waited for the New York session to play out. And then after the New York session played out, or well, halfway through it playing out, we had this fair value gap here. So we had this nice extension away. So the point where I got taken out, obviously this is the 4 hour order block. Took out the London lows, had a fair value gap. So that was my confirmation to get in. I got in with a 20 pip stop loss. As I'd already been stopped out before, wanted to make sure my stop loss was clear of this low in case we wanted to sweep again. And it was about 5 pips clear of it, I believe. And then obviously we tapped in. Came very close to stopping us out. And it was really the Asia session that did all the work. So it was this Asia session here. Makes us sound so beat. But it's just a matter of holding. It's literally just a matter of holding. Oh. Simple as that, boys. Let me actually show the YouTube how much I'm up on that trade, boys. If you want to see how much I'm up on this trade, go to the YouTube stream, Richesse FX. Got 150 man in here right now. I'm going to show you these like the execution on my phone. So you can see, bought down there. My stop loss is now way in profit. And my TP is a bit further away. I'll show you. My entry's all the way down there. That's the loss I took just before. And then obviously I got the re-entry. And then my stop loss is at like 4%. And my TP is at like 11%. And this is... you man want to see that. I'll show TikTok as well. So yeah, chat, this is my YouTube stream. Is that funded? Yeah, bro, let's say 200k. What size account? Yeah, 200k. Cold. Come on, boys. Yeah, that's mad numbers. Trust me, man. Yeah, show us the numbers. Yeah, boys, that was the trade. I'm in the UJ long. UJ's so bullish right now. You can see, even if you look at the daily candles. So, yesterday wasn't massive for... Oh, well, really, to be fair, how have we moved? Since the Tuesday, or even since Monday low, we've moved 200 pips to the upside. We've caught the majority of that. UJ has moved since Monday. Slightly more, so 230 pips. GJ has moved. GJ obviously completed that level as well. Oh, that's Thursday. GU's moved. GU moved 280. So GU had a really big move earlier on, and now it's just retracing. GU could have a nice long right now. If GU, I'll tell you what, if GU, obviously we filled this 4 hour fair value gap, came into this 4 hour order block. So GU's came into this 4 hour order block. We've manipulated the high and low. So we swept out the high. We swept out the high. And then after that we swept out the low. And now we're reacting off this order block to the upside. So on the 30 minute, here's the manipulation as you can see. We swept that 4 hour high. And then took out the 4 hour low, which is also the Asia low. So I would be looking for potential entries to go long up to the current high. So I would be looking at something like this. Let's have a look. Stop loss on the low. Oh. Stops on the low, then looking to aim for the prior day high. For that next distribution higher. You could aim for a little bit lower within this if you want. That fair value gap there. Probably would be a little bit safer. What I'd be waiting for though would be a close above this. So if price can rally and invert this 15-minute fair value gap, then there should be some really nice longs on GU. Or GJ, sorry. So if we close above, I'll be looking to enter off 50%. Aiming for this top fair value gap here. And probably have a stop loss of down here. Depending on how we go. So that'll be what I'll potentially be looking for a bit later. 17k. Wow, I just took the GU trade and got out way too early. How come you got out, bro? We obviously do have a lot of notes. So I'm going to have to close this trade off at 1 PM. So by 1 PM, this trade's going to have to be closed. Annoyingly, I really do want to close this at the high. I really want to hold EJ to the high. To this high here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to with news. Thanks for giving us opportunities, bro. No worries, bro. That is how to trade. Trust me, boys. Making me think I'm not on my shit. GJ buyers looking nice. Do you not? Do you not? Don't. Wait, what? Making me think I'm not on my shit. Nah, bro. It's a process to get to those numbers, man. It's not easy to do. I've just been doing it for longer than you. That's all it is. I've just been locked in for longer. Just got to lock in and keep watching these streams. Get in the mentorship. Follow what I'm teaching you. And you'll do that exact thing. I'm teaching you a lot of what I'm doing. Like, if you want to replicate those numbers, get in the mentorship and you will eventually replicate as long as you listen to what I'm teaching you. It's really easy. We pick a certain session to trade. Just the London session. We either have reversal trades or we have continuation trades. One of the two. But what we teach is very step by step and very easy to follow along with. Do you like the new Black Eyed Peas Shakira tune? This is catchy as fuck. No, I ain't even heard it. What is that? This is a 5-year-old song. Did bro really say a new song? Girl Like Me. This is 5 years old. Currently in GU buyers. Fair play, bro. Can't believe Black Eyed Peas still make music. Mate, Shakira's unreal, man. Bro, why does Will Smith look like Sully Montari? Who remembers him from FIFA? Got the same haircut as Sully Montari from FIFA. Oh, they don't. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. Bro, come on! You're telling me there's no resemblance there? is needed for trading, by the way, before someone says it's not. Now imagine glasses on this guy. Does anyone, Lou, give us a setup to full port news? Damn. Now we're really asking the questions. Set up to full port. Inquiry into UK's deadliest channel, small boat disaster. Okay. Finds loss of life was avoidable. Well, yeah, it was avoidable if you didn't decide to drive a dinghy across the channel. That's a good way to stay alive. Oh my days, bro. Gotta let you man watch this as well. Let me put a different song on. This woman's nowhere near as attractive, Jessie J, but I rate this song way more. I had a loss, please give me a trade. You potentially have EUG re-entries, bro. Got a prize. Bingo, Mr. TP. Lou, did you call him Will Smith? Oh my days, I did call it. Did I? No, Will I Am. Sorry. You can hold CRC. You can hold control instead of weak magnet every time. Oh yeah, didn't even realise that. I kind of prefer it being on though, and then you can just click shift to not have it on. That is a good little tip though. New trade. What trade, bro? Lou, can you have a look at gold, please, and give me your thoughts? Yeah, bro. Gold, we're looking to sell off to the Asia low. The immediate move I'll be looking for will be a sell-off to this liquidity. You've got to look at the next liquidity that's realistically in range. We didn't react off this order block how we wanted. You can see we just didn't invert this fair value gap. We actually moved down off it, which tells me that we are going to be moving down. And where's our next point of liquidity? Is this low here. This low right here. So that Asia low is what I'll be targeting with a sell. Right, the yen's dropping off this hourly now. Or what is it, 30 minute? No, 15. Yen's dropping off this 15 minute now, which is what we want. We've obviously got this hourly fair value gap as well to trade into, which we've already reacted off of once, so we should invert it, hopefully. Need price to start making waves on this, closing below. If we close below and take the Friday low, we're laughing. Ideally, we want to aim for this low overall, which is probably about, what, 50 points off? Actually, more than that. It's about 70, 80 points off. Nice LG today was in 3% drawdown now after the last 2 days, nearly at 1%. Lovely, bro. Is that full risk or half risk? Holy smoke, Signal Group is beyond expensive. What the fuck are the results in it for that price? It's not expensive at all, bro. It's not expensive at all. Bear in mind, you can get in it. If you want to deposit into our broker and trade on a personal account, you can get in it that way. But this is how much good signals cost, bro. If someone's letting you into a Signal Group for like £50 a month, it's going to be terrible. Ours is £200 a month, and we currently have a half price sale. So if you get in now, you get it for 50% off, which ain't bad at all. And you look at my live positions. So this live positions is for you to follow along with my live trades that I have, right? You can see. So we had this GU sell yesterday on there. This GU sell yesterday. It was on the 15. This is from my live trading sessions. You can see we've got GU, so that was GU. And that was the short. You can see tapped in, run to TP. So that's 2.3R. And then we also had this EU today, which is a 3.5R trade. So that's 2.5 plus 3.5. So this 3.5R trade as well. This was sent in here, as you can see, EU short. And then we tapped in here. And then, well, we didn't tap in. We tapped in a bit after that on the 5 minute. So we came all the way up into the entry and then traded off down to the low. So that's 2.5 plus 3.5. That is 6R in 2 days. So it's a lifetime 50% off also, bro. Yeah, bro. Lifetime 50% off as well, bro. Simple, their results, not bullshit. Trust me, Binary. My month's salary is £500, so for me, beyond expensive. Fair play, bro. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it, man. You don't outstretch yourself. If you use my code at Alpha Capital Group, if you use code Richesse at Alpha Capital Group for a funded account, we'll let you get in there for free for a week. And if you deposit over £1,000 into our broker, then we'll let you in there for free for 2 months. So, yeah, there's ways you can get in for free, boys, if you don't want to pay that dough. Good deal, boys. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, half price signals is good. Look, what do you think about re-entry on EU on chart check? Let me put a different song on. This song's too... Don't like this song too much. Let's have a look at this re-entry real quick. Let me put a song on quickly. Right, chart check as well, boys, where people send their trades in. Are you getting in off that 5 minute? That 5 minute order block? Yeah, he's got a limit set as well. What I would most likely do, bro, is I'd wait for us to go into this fair value gap on the 30 minute. I'd more look at the fair value gap on the 30 minute than the 5 minute order block. But I'd wait for us to get in there. Then I'd go down onto the 1 minute and look for a lower time frame entry confirmation and then get in. You're going to make your RR a lot bigger and you're going to have your stop loss in a more sensible place rather than just resting just above that, which could easily get wicked above. So I'd personally, I mean, if you got your limit, bro, hold your limit. Don't take it off just because I've said that. But what's a good song? Give me a good song, YouTube. Give me a good song. Give me a good song. Caribbean Queen. I want a song that actually like makes you feel something. What song we got? Anyone got a good song? What do you think of EU? Definitely bearish, bro. Re-entered EU at 7,920. Fucking hell, that is literally right to the... Did you actually get tapped into that? That's crazy. I'm getting it on it. I get my payout. I like them trades very much. Just got to wait for it. Nice, bro. Nice. GG's for getting your payout, man. GG's. Yeah, got tapped in. Lovely, bro. I'm assuming it was at the start of the fair value gap. Where's your stop loss? Is it above that 30 minute? Where is San Pedro? It must be banging because this song is like hypnotizingly good. Oh, it's near Marbella. This song bare makes me want to go to San Pedro. Oh. Look at the 15-minute FEG on the EU. I'm looking at the 30-minute, bro. On the 15-minute, when there's 2 different fair value gaps, I like it to be just one gap so we can see accurately where it is, which is why I upped the time frame to the 30-minute, bro, rather than 15. Any idea why there's no ANFP tomorrow? Because the government shutdown, bro. Material Girl next. Wow. That's actually kind of a good song, but it got ruined by TikTok. Play Swan Lingo, Can't See Your Face Anymore. This could be good or really bad. Let's see. Really good or really bad. $8 years ago, right? So it's probably quite good then. Material Go has to be next. People are wanting that Material Go. RIP to the 100k full ported, Lou. Help my psychology. I don't know what happened. I thought you was doing well on your challenges, bro. Did you not pass the challenge? I thought you was funded, or at least on a phase 2. Did you full port 100k, yeah? This is going to be crazy, bro. You know when the intro's silent for like 30 seconds, the beat's going to be insane. I'm in GU longs, 20 pips so far, looking to hold for 150 pips. Damn. We do have pound news, bro, in like an hour, so I'd be very careful with that. You got to skip into it a little bit for the beat to drop. Okay. What pair is it? It says in the bottom right, bro, this is EU. Is price going to reverse or continue down? I believe it's going to continue down, in my opinion. There is only one FVG on the 15. There's actually no fair value gaps on the 15. Oh no, there's that little one on the 15. Yeah, fair play. I was more looking at it on the, like, when you look at it on the hourly, you've got a gap. 30 minute, you've got a gap. 15 minute, the gap's kind of small. And then 5 minute, you got... Actually, you don't have anything on the 5 minute. Fair play. Use that if you want. But yeah, I see the 30 minute is a bit more accurate. Straight full ported 10%. I don't even know either as my strat hit 10R. What on earth did you full port it on, bro? Is GU at bearish too? In my opinion, it is, bro, yeah. $50 man in here, 150 on the YouTube, boys. Everyone drop a like on the YouTube stream or the TikTok if not already. Remember, chat, if you join our mentorship or signals group this week, you get put into a 50k funded account giveaway. Yeah, I'm an old guy. I don't care about pips. I just started trading because gold is going nuts. Fair play, bro. Fair play. Trading's one of those things. If you half-arse it, though, you're going to get cooked. You need to fully go into it, man. You need to fully lock in. I thought the quicker I pass, the better, but I guess not the case. Well, yeah, but you're not guaranteed to pass, innit? It's just stupid, bro. You shouldn't be doing those things. Even if you do pass, you're going to blow the account as well. Thoughts on GJ? Yeah, for GJ, I'll be waiting for us to invert this 15 minute. If we can invert this 15 minute and close above, I'll be looking at a retap and then an entry long. Appreciate the gift, bro. Lou, drop a filthy full port signal. We'll look for a filthy full port. We will look for a filthy full port. I'm God by Clams Casino and Imogen Heap, or an all-time banger. Alright, I'll bang that on next, and then I'll bang on Material Girl, because people are wanting Material Girl on. And I do quite like that song, even though it's bare feminine. Lou, do the gym skin Turkish dance. What is it, ain't it? No, I don't even know. No, you can't do it to this song. Let me put it on to this next one. It might be good for this. It's like the chest pump, innit? You can't really see my chest either. Oh, I can't really do it standing up either. Apparently this is a generational song. Let's hear it. Do you trade funded? Yeah, bro. Gonna get another 100k on Monday, though. Just don't full port it, bro. You got to think, even if you full port it, man, you're going to end up blowing the actual account. You're doing this to get a skill, not to make quick money. Oh, yeah, this song, yeah. Man said all-time banger like you didn't find this off TikTok. How we doing off this? Right, we're starting to reverse again. Got to drop the elbow. Oh, yeah, he goes. I can't really do it standing up, though. Our signals group's worth it. Gonna deposit 500, get a K back, 1-to-1, no deposit needed. Any opinion on this? What do you mean no deposit needed? In our chat, we do the same thing, bro, but you get more. So if you join our group and you want to trade it on a personal account, you get 150% deposit bonus. So if you deposited £500, you'd get 750 back, and you'd have 1.2k to trade with. So I'd recommend do that with ours, bro, not with some other group, because another group you might get ripped off. With me, you know we trade every day, and you know I show my results. And you know I've built my community off trading live, so it's not like you're going to get in there and it's going to be fucking something completely different. That song isn't from TikTok, it's from my high school years, lol. TikTok wasn't even created. I was hotboxing cars to that song. Bro, hotboxing a car when this song first came out must have been crazy. Oh wait, from your school times, bro. I thought this was an old song. Bro, I wasn't even... Oh yeah, I was at school at this time. I don't look for RR, I just look at TP zones. It could be 1-to-1 or 1-to-15. That's the beauty of trading. I'd say do it a minimum of 2-to-1 though, bro. Otherwise you're going to find it really hard to build profit. Good thing is with this guy, I personally know him. That's the only thing gravitating me to start this. You got to look how he trades, bro. I guarantee you he'll trade gold and he'll trade negative RR. Let me just teach you about RR. So the thing is with these groups, bro, what they'll do is they'll trade gold, which as you can see is a very choppy pair out. Will chop up, down, up, down, up, down. And what they'll do, they'll enter trades like this. So they'll say gold long now. Appreciate the gift, B Goat. They'll enter trades like this. They'll have a really big stop loss all the way down here and a tiny TP. So enter a trade like this. What this means is you'll make a little bit of profit when it hits TP. But for example, right, this is like a 0.25 RR. So essentially, if you risk £100 on the trade, you win back £25. This is all well and good, but what it means is you're going to end up having a win, a win, a win. 3 wins in a row, which seems good. So you make 75 quid. But then when you have a loss after those 3 wins, you lose 100 quid. Which means overall you finish negative. And you simply can't compete with a group that sends positive RR. You've got to think, you're risking £100 to make £25. Think about that, yeah? And now think about the trades I've sent. So the 2 that we've had this week, we've had this GU yesterday, which I sent, which hit TP. This is a 2.3 RR trade. So with this one, if you risk £100 and it wins, you make 230. So you're getting a higher return than what you're risking. So this is basically off this one trade yesterday, you'd get 10 times what you'd even make with those other signals. And then you take this one today. So that's 230. You take this EU one today, which I also sent in. Let's say you close this one I said at the Asia low. That would have been 2.9, right? So that would have been basically 3R. So this one you risk £100 and you're getting back 300 quid back. So that would be in those last 2 trades, you would have earned 550 quid. You're never going to be able to achieve that on the other signal group because they have negative RR. So you're earning tiny portions each time. 25 quid, 25 quid, 25 quid, 25 quid. And then a big loser will come in and it will lose all of those profits. You simply can't compete with the levels that we're giving. That's because we actually are like reputable. You know us. We come live. We do shit live. Right, this is a live requested song. Let's bang this on. I don't care about win rate that much. If I have a 50% win rate, my lowest RR is 1-7. Yeah, you probably won't be able to sustain that, bro. An average RR of 1-7 with a 50% win rate is not that sustainable. So you probably find out you'll end up reducing your RR by about 1-3, 1-4 at the max. But yeah, still nice results. Well, my friend is 0.25 RR trader. He has 60 wins, 3 losses. Even though he loses a lot of profit, he makes his payout 3 times before he loses. Only 60 wins in a row and 3 losses is a lie, bro. He's lying to you. No one has a win rate that high. What is the actual maths on that? In a material world, I am a material girl. So he has a 95.25% win rate. It's just not true. No one's got a 95% win rate, bro. It just don't happen. Not over the course of 70 trades for sure. Just like, it's just, if it sounds too good to be true, it is. I mean, you might, on a crazy chance, be like, he might be telling the truth, but massive odds are he's capping. Is trading your full-time job? Yeah, bro. It's been my full-time for about 3 years, man. Probably a bit longer. It's sustainable, bro. It's hard to lose 4 times straight. Aiming for 7R, you're going to get 4 losses in a row pretty often. But yeah, if that's how you're trading, then fair play, bro. If you're killing it, you're killing it. That's good. Well done. Appreciate that, bro. Habits next. Right, I'll put it on after. 60 wins, 3 losses. Sounds like he's going BE or taking out profits around BE, classing it as a win. Yeah. He is above 9% win rate in that he is a scalper, 15 pips TP on gold. That's extremely high leverage. 15 pips on gold is nothing. 15 pips on gold, bro. That is literally, if we go on the 1 minute, that is literally this. This is just not a real deal. Yeah, he can't trade like this on a prop firm, bro. You just can't. If you're saying he's getting payouts, do you know how high your leverage would have to be for this? You know how many lots you'd have to use on gold? And if you're using the amount of lots it will take to make this risk worth it, see how easy that is. You haven't even got to think about it. If it's 0.25 RR. But the point is, this is so low that your lot size is going to have to be so high. The commission they'll take from you entering this will remove all of your profits. And plus the spreads will also remove your profits. So you can't do this with spreads and commissions and still make money. It's literally impossible. The numbers don't work out. But found this banger the other day. Enigma Dub, Skyfalls. Right, we've got a lot of song requests. I'll put it on. Is his name Soul Gibbs? Did you boys feel that crazy aura pass yesterday around 8 PM? Just seen Jim Skin unleash it on TikTok today. Mental, fair play to him. His aura can be felt around the world, so yeah, definitely can be felt. But yeah, that is what I'm saying. You just can't trade like this, bro. Realistically, it's not viable. It's just not a viable way of trading. That's why he wins so much, because his trades end in less than 1 minute. Oh, he does it on futures. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a crazy way to trade, though, in my opinion. How do you go about tactics with trading? It depends, man. In my opinion, you should just set up a business. Where you're trading for a prop firm, you can just put it through your business. Right, a lot of people are sending me song requests right now. GJ. Yeah, a few people looking at GJ, to be fair. Okay, yeah, we're looking like we're going to invert this. Let's go. Let's see if we get the close above, chat. There might be a really nice little cheeky entry here. Or 15, sorry. 12 minutes left of this. A brand new candle. Nice. We're getting exactly what we want, man. We need this to continue to drop, and then we need EU to pump. Because the EU right now is getting cooked. The Euro is getting cooked right now. Let's have a look at DXY. DXY looks like it could actually come for a little bit of a... Actually, I don't know. On the hourly, it's looking a bit concerning, but on the 15, really the DXY should just fill this and continue higher. So we should start seeing a move up pretty soon on the DXY. Once we tap into this, we should go long off that. We shouldn't really come even lower below this. If it does, it's going to be difficult to stay in EU-GU. So I think re-entry's around about now for EU-GU if you are trying to get in. I like it on futures. It's easy money. Yeah, it's a lot easier if that's how you're trading. The bloke last year at Wednesday was a total of was total trade 29.26. The bloke last Wednesday was total of 29 trades, 26 wins, plus 2.6 pip. Plus 2.6 pips. Any good? Nah, bro, that's not good. Anyone with a win rate that high, they're not trading in an authentic way. A win rate that high is not healthy, and you got to understand trading to like realise that. You can't cheat numbers, you can't cheat the system. If your win rate's that high, the margin that you're making off of each trade is going to be minuscule compared to what you're losing. You can't cheat numbers, chat. You just can't, innit? This is TradingView, bro, the program we're using. You enter in GJ. If we close above, I'll definitely consider it. The only issue is we do have pound news in about 40 minutes, 41 minutes. We've got Bank of England monetary policy, so it's going to be a little bit too risky to get in this. If you want to hold through news, it could be a little news trade, but I'd be careful. I really would. What are we up on this right now, RR-wise? RR-wise on this, we are up 9R. Full TP is at 12. Lou, what would happen to your strategy if it switches to 1-2 RR? Would you win more trades? I'd win more, but it wouldn't necessarily mean that my results would go up. Because you got to think about it, right? Yeah, I would win more, but say I cut out all my trades at 2-1. I mean, I actually didn't enter the EU yesterday, but we did have this on the live. I mean, rather than securing 3.5, I would have secured only 2. Okay, only 2. Right, so I would have missed out on that profit there. Same with this one. If I would have waited for 2R, I would have secured it up here, and I would have missed out on 3.5. Same on this GU yesterday. If I would have closed it, I would have missed out on this little bit of profit there. So it's good. What I think the best to aim for is a time-based liquidity point. A point you actually think there's logic behind it being hit. So the Asia high and low, there's logic behind why we sweep the high and then aim for the Asia low. There's logic behind that. So it's the probability is in our favour that once we sweep the Asia high in reverse, we target the Asia low. So probability is on our side. And I know it normally provides decent RR anyway. And then you can see, same on this EU. God, that GU's pumping, man. What's DXY just done? Not really much. Yeah, GU's having a nice little increase of volume right now. Alright, everyone's talking about this Lith guy. Let's put him on. I think I've heard this. His average is 50 wins before he loses 1. Yeah, that's just not long term. I don't know, man. I don't know. If you think that's calm, then that's up to you. I don't think that's worth it, though. No, I don't think Slapo's still in Thailand. I think he's back now. His beats are unmatched. Yeah, these beats are cold. These beats are cold. We just got some breaking news about Keir Starmer and the Epstein files. He's just apologised for something. Has anyone had to apologise so much? I think there's a lot of uncertainty regarding the British economy right now. Mace is number 11 in this challenge, which is jarring, bro. He's so close to being top. To be fair, top's on 26. I think Mace is on like 23 or something. This A Rico's been pretty consistent. So's this Chris guy. And actually, no, I think just A Rico, really. He was top at one point. Alright, Starmer's speaking. Let's see what he says. Oh wow! So, fucking hell, it's the same playbook every time. You get accused of being, you get exposed of being mates with Epstein, or one of your mates is mates with Epstein. Someone in your party's mates with Epstein, and now you're blaming the Tories and immigration. Jesus Christ, man! This is embarrassing. Actually embarrassing. Yeah, bro, we're trading GU. I hate the word communities as well. We're a country, bro. We're not a group of communities. It's a fucking country. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm looking at, Mr. Bourne, off that 30 million on GU. But news is probably a bit too soon now. pound news coming up. Yeah, yeah.
Between those who believe
You want to make sure you're out of pound trade by then.
and those who believe we can unite for the higher purpose of our community, our country, our common good. This government chooses the path of unity because that is the only way we can change Britain. The only way we can take control of our future, stand up to the world, and walk forward together. Mark my words.
No.
It is a vital task. Enemies of Britain are active in this country, so we must strengthen our society because it's vital for the future of this country.
Bore
It
off.
starts with the economy.
Seriously.
That's fundamental. If we're going to defeat the politics of grievance,
We're accumulating a lot on the yen. I don't really like this. I'm going to definitely get out before news on the euro.
not just in a few cities or regions, but across the entire
Lord Mandelson worked for him, so why did he blame the Tories?
hard to understand why.
I'm pretty sure.
If you're simply battling through the day, it's hard to look forward with hope, let alone find the strength in each other. And so, all the decisions we
Shut up for 2 seconds, snotty. Yes, Lord Mandelson worked closely with Sir Keir Starmer's Labour Party, acting as a key advisor for several years following Starmer's election as leader. And the first thing he did was go, how could the Tories work with a man that was racist? How could he have done that? You work with the same man, and to the greater thing, he wasn't just racist, he was actually I'm not going to say the word, but...
essential for restoring hope.
And now he's just gandering on about random stuff now. Sick.
We need to reform the state so that it recognises.
Wow, did he just... This guy's so dumb. Did you hear what he just said?
Second, we need to reform the state so that it recognises.
How dumb can you be, bro? Did anyone else just clock what he just said? Tell me one of you clocked that.
We need to reform the state.
We need to reform the state. Do you know what your enemies are called? What the people you're running against? They're called reform and they want to reform the state. Holy, this guy is so dumb.
To our society and our story. Quite the opposite. And yet, it seems obvious to me that failures in Britain's migration system under the Tories were so shocking that they weakened trust in politics, faith in democracy to deliver what people vote for. And now, exploited by politicians of grievance, support the idea that diverse people can ever truly...
Always the same with West politicians. Dodge the nonce question and bring up immigration. Yeah, trust me, bro. Facts.
But if you're serious about bringing this country together, you can't ignore this issue. And so, yes, our reforms on migration are about taking control of our borders. But they're also about contribution. I mean, go back to Windrush.
Really?
Such an important moment in our national story. The people who came here,
Right, we filled this. We should start moving now.
they weren't vulnerable.
This is time we move on a UGU.
Invite them here as an act of compassion. That is liberal vanity.
I think the people that got in off the
They came here
order block may have been
because
tapped
Britain
in.
needed them.
Oh, just a
They
bit short.
wanted to come.
We should move now, chat.
Britain wanted them.
If not, we're going to have probably come up to this higher.
And they did. They helped rebuild this country. Now, I think there's far more dignity in that story, the real story, than in this kind of fairy tale of Britain's charity. There's a mutual respect in it, a fairness grounded in contribution that I believe has always been the basis of trust in migration.
Who are you going to vote for when it's the next election? No one, bro.
In this country. And so our reforms to migration, they will boost integration, they will restore trust, and they will help return us
Yeah, I'm not voting for
to a
any of these
situation
lot.
where the migration policy cannot be exploited by people who think that whiteness...
Going to hospital. Appointment boys. Wish me luck. Good luck, Josh, man. Good luck, man. Hope it all goes well for you, bro.
We need to be more vigilant in asserting British values and call out those who want to divide us, whoever they are. Now, obviously, that goes for any form of extremism, whether that is extreme right ideologies and their hatred of Muslims, or Islamist ideologies and their hatred of Britain and Jews. But it also
Sorry,
is
what?
extreme right ideologies and their hatred of Muslims, or Islamist ideologies and their hatred of Britain and Jews. But it also means we've got to fight a more insidious, passive tolerance. I mean, it's not hard to support the just cause of a Palestinian state without being anti-Semitic. Millions of people do that, and I'm one of them. It is the policy of this government and this country to recognise Palestine. And yet, on the marches that supposedly support that cause, you will often see clearly racist banners, anti-Semitic hate. A fact that leaves a minority community in this country scared and intimidated. A community which, let us not forget, suffered the most recent terrorist attack on these shores. How can that be right for a country with values like ours? How can it be right
It's
to turn a
painful
blind
to
eye
listen to.
racist hatred?
How dumb do you think? But do you think a Jewish person is going to watch this now and go, "Oh my God, he actually sees what we're doing"? Oh no, bro, no Jewish person likes you, and probably no Muslim person likes you either. You can't just be like, "Oh hey Muslims, I know you're getting abused. Oh hey Jews, I know you're getting abused, and people are going to like you." People are able to see through it, Stum. Is that how stupid you think people are?
To the charity commission.
This guy, man, does my nutting. I swear to God, he thinks everyone's so dumb.
It means tougher regulation of homeschooling, because schools are so important for integration. And so we need a higher bar for people who want to opt out of that responsibility. And it means we need to improve across the state English language provision. Now, it's a simple argument. Everyone who comes here, who lives here, should have an opportunity to learn English, because it's essential for participation in our society.
Everyone does have the opportunity. Just Google, go on you.
To learn
Yo, Mr. Keir Starmer, don't spend billions of our taxpayers' money on it. Do this. You ready?
that is a recipe for
Learn English series.
vulnerable to abuse and exploitation. So we will change that, and we will stand united and together against any individual
Okay.
organisation
For
that does not want to
adults.
shoulder responsibility of British values.
We got one here. We've got learn it with English movies. Learn it with the Oxford Dictionary. Learning English with BBC. The history of the world. Learning English. An hour-long documentary on how to speak English. Learn English with friends. Learn English with Sherlock Holmes. Speak English with TV clips. I'm sure if I went on playlists, there'd actually be a good amount. Is there playlists? Yeah, it's a whole ass playlist, 102 video playlist, 7 video playlists, an hour long. Every single video teaching you how to speak English. These guys. Why did they just clap? What did he just say?
House today, over here, Pride in Place, led by you, backed by the government. That is a £5 billion programme with an extra £800 million today, investing in 284 neighbourhoods in every corner of our country, including here.
Look at his teeth as well, bro. Like, brush them teeth, man. You're the fucking Prime Minister, bro.
Because pride is the social glue, the force that holds together a community and a country.
We've got this news in half hour, boys, just a bit less.
This is the country where
Wow.
local
Of course, my
identity
YouTube chat spam
down to
67.
village level burn more fiercely than any other, where accents can change over a very small distance, where you get amongst
Morning, Lou. Morning, Maria. Did you hear about Apex and Top Steps stop trading metals across the board due to volatility? That's all I've mainly traded for the part. That's crazy. You got to respect it because it shows they're actually intending to pay people out. But Maria, I would start looking at currencies like EU, GU. Basically, start looking at the dollar, the euro, the yen, and the pound. And if you want to start trading metals, trade it with Alpha Capital Group. They still allow it.
And yet four nations who time and again run through the fire together, a country forged by the solidarity of working people. But this is also a country, and this is certainly for England, where the
You catch a
state
sell
is
and buy. Just to sell, bro, not the buy.
and where all that is completely take a man, some of
Possible EU re-entries on 30-minute gap, 5-minute inverse. Is there a 5 minute to be inverse? Is there?
Very good to see you here. 24 years.
Yeah, we'll wait for an inverse to form if it does, bro.
Tours of the Far East, the Middle East, Europe, and Northern Ireland. Now, for many of us, that may seem enough service, but not for Bernard, because Bernard works tirelessly for Sussex, Hastings, the ground beneath your feet. He's opened a centre for veterans, where they can come and get support for mental health advice, particularly from people who've been there. He's opened a veterans
His breath defo stinks. He's defo got... Remember them teachers with coffee breath? This is the final boss of that.
Or what about Miranda, who got so fed up with fly tipping and litter in Edinburgh that she started picking it up herself? And then, when people started saying they wanted to help, she set up litter busters. Now their community is cleaner, and that may not sound like a lot, but it makes a huge difference. It changes how you feel about your town, your future.
No, Jack, we do them all the time.
When you look out the window,
I'll be real, I don't know why people still ask for signal results. Like, we've got a whole... If you look at last year's signal results and see fucking 10R on... What, 9 out of 12 months and profitable 11 out of 12 months. Why do you even still want to see results? Like, at some point in trading, you've got to have some bottle to just go ahead and do something. If not, then trading's probably not built for you. You need to be able to execute with confidence. You can't wait for every little fucking thing.
centres, investing in community infrastructure. But investment is a means, not an end. It's about power as well as pounds and pence. A way for communities...
Right, we've got a 5 minute printed, so we'll see if it inverts.
take control of their own fate. So let's regenerate the town centre in Bexhill. Let's bring a dance and art centre to the
Price closes below, we look for this.
Invest in the youth centre in Rill. Run bingo nights in Coleraine. Clean up Coke Bridge. Create better sports facilities right here in Hastings. But most of all, let's do it together. Because I've always believed that people with skin in the game make better decisions about their community and their future. And so that is what we will do. A programme that backs people to change what matters to them. The very definition of a two-way street. A partnership of pride. That is how the state should...
Got you. Is there any discount for the signals at the moment? Yeah, bro, discount for the signals. Feb50. If you use getting the signals now today, if you use code Feb50, you get 50% off. And you get put into a giveaway of a 50k funded account. 2 separate giveaways. Both for 25k accounts. One just for you. Just for the people that joined this week. And one for the overall members in total. So 2 chances to win 25k. One of them you got a very big chance of winning. And it's 50% off. So get in now if you ain't already, boys. That goes for the mentorship and the signals. With the discount, the signals is £100. And with the discount, the mentorship is £20. Absolute bargain. Let's wait for this. Let's wait for the Fair Value Gap to print and see if we can invert chat for a re-entry. Appreciate the W's in the chat. Jordan, you nah, bro. We got out. We told the signals to get out as well. Should have really closed at the Asia low rather than this daily CRT low. So when it started to reverse, we got out about here. So yeah, kind of a bit of a flaky exit. I'm not gonna lie. We did get out like there. But still, regardless, I'm happy with how the trade played out. I did say you can hold the extra 1 pip if you want, but... I thought they was in some big call. They're just in a field somewhere. Do your hair, man. You're meeting the Prime Minister. I know he's not on much, but do your hair.
I said at Prime Minister's questions yesterday about the relationship between Mandelson and Epstein. Because what I meant was it has been known publicly for some time that they knew each other. And that is precisely why when we were going through the appointment process for the ambassador role, we asked questions about the nature and extent of that relationship. And what I didn't say yesterday, partly inhibited by the approach of the police, is that that is precisely why those questions were asked. Questions about the nature and extent of the relationship. Whether Mandelson had
Hour
stayed
4 looks Yankee. Yeah, bro. Facts.
Epstein's premises.
Alright, we've got... Oh, wow. Do we actually have a Fair Value Gap form?
Given to those questions.
Okay, we've got a Fair Value Gap form. It's only literally a tiny one, though. I don't think we've actually formed one. No, we haven't. We actually don't have a Fair Value Gap right now. There's nothing to really look to invert. Other than that, we got this 2-minute one. I suppose this is what we'd wait for now.
Reason at that
It's actually quite a clean 2 minutes, so I probably would
was
accept
anything
that.
other than the truth. And therefore we proceeded.
See if we invert this.
What I learned in
Obviously, we're in this 30-minute Fair Value Gap, this higher time frame one. So we've had... The way the day's progressed so far, we had a sell-off during Asia session, then a recovery. We then swept the high and then had that nice distro down. After distro down, we're now in the second recovery phase. So we basically want to see, are we able to catch this next sell-off? We've just rebalanced what needed to be rebalanced in the leg, this fair value gap. So now we're on the lower time frames, trying to see if the lower time frame order flow flips with us. And then we can go shorts. Because obviously the higher time frame, medium time frame and higher time frame, both bearish. But the lower time frame, obviously on the 1 minute, 5 minute and everything is bullish. So we want to wait for that to reverse on the lower. And then we're all in alignment and we can hit it with some shorts.
Pride in place, one of the most important projects that we're running, that will put money in communities right across the country. And that is the driving purpose of this government.
Let's actually drag this across just so we can actually
Pride in place where people live in their own communities.
see a little bit clearly the re-entry. Because it's a bit unclear to see with all this on the chart.
Beth, can I come to you?
Thank you, Prime Minister. Prime Minister, we can all hear your anger, your regret, and most importantly, your apology to victims of Epstein for appointing Mandelson as your UNS ambassador. But look, whatever he said...
What trade director? Is that EU?
...proved a catastrophic error of your judgment to put him back into your government. Some of your MPs believe you must take responsibility for this in order to restore trust in politics amongst the public. And some are saying publicly now that you should stand down because your position's become untenable.
I told you he's not resigning. I told you he wouldn't.
Well, Beth, as I've said a number of times.
As I've said a number of times, bro, shut up, please. Bro, the reason he's not resigning because he knows he's not good enough to have achieved this job in the first place. So he's not going to resign. It's like Pep Guardiola, yeah? Pep Guardiola would resign from City because he knows he's good enough to do the job. Alright? If I was the manager of Man City, do you think I'm resigning? No, I'm going to hold on to that job till the fucking very end because I know I'm not good enough to be there. The only reason, he knows he should go, he just won't because he knows he's not actually good enough to get there. So it's the best thing he'll ever do in his life and he will be walking away from that.
Appoint Mandelson as ambassador. He was asked questions about the nature and extent of his relationship with Epstein, and he told lies. I had no reason at the time to know they were lies. Subsequently, I found out them to be lies. And this week we found out way beyond the lies that we found out in September. We found out what he was up to in the aftermath of the 2008 crash, when most of the government and most of the country was doing its level best to make sure people didn't lose their jobs, their livelihoods and their savings. And at that time, he chose to disclose sensitive secrets to Epstein, almost simultaneously as receiving them. And that is what I meant.
Bro, please stop inviting me.
The deceit and the standards
Appreciate the follows, boys.
in public life. Yes. at the
Yo,
time,
Clipper, go to my YouTube, Richesse Effect. Clip me up, bro. You'll get views.
he painted a picture.
Got 250 man watching right now on YouTube.
I didn't know that was lies at the time. I regret I didn't know. I've apologised for the fact that I appointed him in the first place, having believed those lies. Thank you, Beth. Robert. Well,
Alright, we're getting the inversion potentially, chat. Let's wait for the close.
found their anger and frustration.
Your re-entry would be looking like this.
Because nobody wants to see
Short there.
deceit.
Stop loss. You would really have it above the high, but 2 pips is a little tight. So I'd go for just above this. Just above that 5 minute order block there.
The tail end of the last Labour government. And frustrating.
And then aiming for the daily CRT low.
Full information of what was asked and answered when
So we'll see if we get the close below.
public domain. That is frustrating. As I say, that
I clip vlogs for a second income. I also trade every day. Well, it's perfect to clip me, bro. Not gonna lie, we're coming up. I've gained like 20k subs in the last 30 days on YouTube. And my streamer viewers has like doubled in the last 30 days as well. So, yeah, you're getting on early, bro. If you start clipping up my shit, you're getting on early. We'll be bare clippers soon.
but only examples of what we're doing. Thank you, Beth. Robert, well, hang on, Robert, ITV.
I rate that though. 2 different incomes. Oh, yeah, that's me after I lose a trade. I'm angry and frustrated. That's a good screenshot. We haven't had the close below yet, boys. Not had the close below yet. That is what we're doing.
Look at what we've done, for example, on the economy, with inflation coming down, and Bank of England
Wait for 4-hour close.
in the first half of this year.
It's not for a while though.
With interest rates being cut now 6 times, which is the highest rate of reduction since the 08 crash. With the work we've done to lift 500,000 children out of poverty, that is the change that we're, and the Pride in Place work that we're doing, examples of which I've just gone through. That is what we were elected to do as a government. That is the change we're bringing about. And am I frustrated?
Still waiting for that close below, boys. See the DXY.
Because of the misbehaviour and deceit of other people. Of course I am. But of course I am. But I understand that. But I was lied to. I was lied to. Deceit. Now, am I frustrated and angry that the good work we're doing gets out of focus because of that? That tomorrow's front pages are unlikely to be about the Pride in Place project? Of course I am.
The good work we're doing, bro. Spending the taxpayers' money is not good work. He hasn't achieved anything yet. You're just spending money that we've given you in tax. Me and everyone else in this fucking chat has given you a load of dough out of our hard-earned wages, and you've spent it on a scheme. Oh, well done. If someone gave me 800 million quid out their wages, I could spend it on a scheme as well. Do you want a round of applause for not fucking pocketing it? Like, really, bro? This guy's begging it.
Natasha from
Check
BBC.
GJ.
Prime Minister, you mentioned
Oh,
national security.
GJ. Who's hitting GJ, though?
Donald Tusk has said Poland will launch an investigation
Who's hitting GJ?
between Jeffrey Epstein and Russian
Can even wait for this 1 minute inversion as well if you want to be really cheeky.
Obviously, you are a distinguished
That would have tapped in. We have news for me. We have news too soon after. We've got news, as you can see, in 15 minutes or 13 minutes now, which I will be sitting through. So as much as I really do like the look of this GJ, I won't be entering this. We'll see how it does for news, but yeah, I won't be entering this one. Even though I would want to, but it is what it is. I'm probably going to close this this EJ soon as well. I mean, we've got Euro news. Oh, we've got Euro news at 1:15. So depending on how this pound news progresses, I'll probably end up closing this at about 1 PM. Maybe a little bit earlier, to be fair.
That was something we needed answers to. And when you provided answers,
Oh, in the EU, yeah, a lot of people are, bro. The re-entry's not valid just yet, though, bro. We want to wait for the inversion,
in September,
which we haven't got.
produced some emails which made it clear to me and others
We need to close
what I'd
below.
been told at the time was clearly not truthful.
And then a
Which is
retest.
why I sacked him. What we learned this week is the further deceit that has been carried out in relation to government secrets
Suspended, why?
that were released during the very course of the recovery when the government was working so hard for the 08 crash.
Okay, I've been fucking done, apparently. Not trading this week, missing my JPYs. Fair play.
Answers to the questions that were asked of him, I assumed and treated those answers as true.
How come you're not trading JPY? I'm actually in a JPY trade, to be fair. News full port. GJ Cooklin, hope. Are you full porting this, GJ? Right, we got a few people in the chat full porting this shit.
So I have to ask, even though you did not know the full extent of Mandelson's
Got 150 man in this live, 160 in this live right now, chat. Let's go, boys. Appreciate the dubs.
Personally, have any reservations whatsoever about what you did know about that ongoing friendship?
You see, this is why we wait for the inversion, chat. Because we know this is how fair value gap should move. You can see we tap in and then move. 2 minutes actually being respected, really nice. You can see here, 2 minute tapped, ran. 2 minute tapped, ran. So once we close below one of these 2 minute FVGs, it's nice confirmation we are ready to reverse on a lower time frame.
The answers to those questions were not truthful.
Appeal not approved, okay.
which is an intensive exercise that gave him clearance for the role, and you have to go through that before you take up the post. Clearly, both the due diligence and the security vetting need to be looked at again. I've already strengthened the due process. I think we need to look at the security vetting, because
Got a new FVG forming, which will be the next one to look for an inversion. We're still within this fair value gap, so nothing too mad's happening right now.
in the first place. In relation to your question, I was elected with this Labour government to bring about change for millions of people. That's what I intend to do.
Change for millions of people is nothing's improved, bro. Literally nothing. Remember, we're looking for this. Close below to confirm, and then a reversal. We have 5-minute BAG, FVG above E. Wait, what do you mean BAG? DXY not inverse yet. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's wait for this 15-minute close is going to be good. It's going to be when news falls as well, so it'll be really crucial, this close. DXY close will be very important, chat, so stay locked in for 8 more minutes, and we're about to get pretty much the most conclusive bit of information that we can use to then trade the New York session. Got loads of legal shit on Lou, heads elsewhere. Fair play, reality. It's been trending, so I don't know if you missed too much. I think your strategy is more like chopping and reversing, I think. Oh, breakaway gap. Are you going to get in on that to here? You getting in on that limit? Bro, we'll change for millions. He will change your tax code. Yeah, facts. Facts.
Prime Minister Keir Starmer answering questions from journalists about his appointment of Peter Mandelson as US ambassador.
Let's wait for this.
This is BBC.
Back in the other one. Okay, I've had enough of that. Mate, that guy hurts my brain, bro. It actually hurts my brain listening to that fucking guy. Does it hurt anyone else's brain trying to listen to him without getting angry? Telling me how much you miss me. Alright, we've got 1 minute left of this candle, boys. We've got 8 minutes left till news. 7.5 minutes left till news. Let's see how we do. 2 seconds. Let me bang you on pause real quick. Got to bang my phone on charge. Oh, shit, wait. Didn't get my charger. Let's wait for this inversion, chat. Anyone in any trades? Anyone getting in any trades? Let me know. Wait, sign bullish for DXY. Yeah, bro, exactly that. Right, we're tapping into that FVG again and rejecting. We can see we're actually interacting with it. So you just want to see it actually close below now. You really fought with me. Start with me, 2 secs, chat. 2 secs. And after that, someone just forget you. 2 secs, chat. We've been banged on pause. Yeah, I had to put my phone on charge, bro. My phone was going to die. Going to be on live for another 35 minutes, boys. And then Macy's going to take over for the New York session. Get the anthem on, Lou. I think by now the anthem is this one, innit? This is the anthem, I think. Alright, looks like we're going to get the close below, chat. Looks like we will. A minute left. Let's see. Nice, we fully filled that fair value gap now. Remember, we'll be looking to go something like this if we invert. Hold up my stop loss to 4 pips just to be safe, and then aim for the CRT low, which is Tuesday's low. Again, we're just waiting. W Anthem, come on, this fucking anthem. Come on! Big up the anthem. Big up the live anthem, chat. Excuses, well, no audio. There is audio, bro, I'm pretty sure. Well, it should be. If there's not, something's gone majorly wrong. Fuck's sake, hang on. Right, we've had the close below, chat. We've had the close below. We've had the close below. So if you are getting in this is your entry right now. This is your re-entry right now, chat. This is your re-entry, man. Let's see. Anyone getting in on this, man? Let me know who's getting in on this trade. Who's getting in on this trade, boys? Let's see. Could say go for it if you want, bro. The only thing is we do have news in an hour and a half. And we have news in 4 minutes for the pound, so we'll see. Four minutes left till this news comes through. So DXY doing on the 15-minute. We are about to close. We've got 2 minutes left of this 15-minute close as well. It's kind of, it's looking like a decent close right now. Hopefully we can have a change in state of delivery and actually break this high. I'm not in this one myself, boys, if you're wondering. I'm already holding, man. I'm holding this EJ, so that's the main euro that I'm looking at. Too close, 3 minute rule. Fair play, bro. Yeah, we do have news coming. Yeah, I'm waiting for Sisti right there. Fair play, bro. Got tapped on the order block. Nice, Lewis. Yeah, you got a nice entry, to be fair. Really hoping this news pumps GJ. Oh, yeah, look. Are you full porting? Yeah, we got someone in the chat that's full porting this GJ. This is actually running really nicely, to be fair. We got someone that's full ported this, so let's see how it does, man. This daily has obviously been swept now. Two minutes left, boys. What do we think news is going to do? What do we think news is going to do? What do you man think news is going to do? Let me know. Let me know, chat. It's 1 minute till we have this news come through. Let's go. We got 170 man on the YouTube right now. Everyone lock in. We got news coming. We got some people full porting. Gold, what are you looking at on gold, bro? I'll have a look. What pair? It says in the bottom right, bro. This is GBP JPY. It says in the bottom right just there. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. I'm not in either of these. The only trade I'm in right now, chat, is this Euro JPY long from about 2 days ago. We have this pound news very soon. 30 seconds left until the pound news come through. We've got the Bank of England monetary policy report, the monetary policy summary, the MPC official bank rate votes, and the official bank rate in 20 seconds for the pound. Let's see where it comes out. Let's see if it goes straight to TP for this. We obviously need the pound to be strong in order for this to go to TP. So let's see if that happens. Yeah, what are you looking at on gold, MM? And I'll have a look, bro. 10 seconds left. Let's see how it goes, man. Let's see how it goes. As I said, chat, I'm not in this one, but a lot of people are. Are you in GJ? No, I'm not in GJ, bro. A lot of people are in the chat, are in for this news. Let's see. 1 second. How are we printing? Absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. Well, this is why you shouldn't trade news, I suppose. We did, in fact, just fill this and move down. I still think there's going to be buys on this. I'll be real. I do still think there's going to be buys. So, see how we see. Yeah, EG, you can see. Adichie had a really nice retest. Did his 4-hour imbalance, was closed below. Tapped onto it and then absolutely boomed. What are we saying on GU then? Holy cook. Yo. Holy cook. Wow. I mean, the GU cooked. Oh, wait. I think we actually come a tiny bit short. Yeah. I don't know. You probably would have got tapped in with news spreads anyway. But, so GU would have cooked. GJ would have got cooked. It swings and roundabouts, boys. But you can see these OTE levels are coming through absolutely beautifully. OTE levels, you can see. We have the initial move. Price retraces to the OTE and then gets a move. Even that was for news. That news has come through now. Which is interest. Alright, this is running as well. Just having a slight effect. News is coming through a little bit on EJ. Don't usually. Look at EU. Who's in on EU? As I said, I'm not in on this, but I hope you man can play out. Who's in on this? I know a few people are. Yeah, so we held rates, boys. We held rates. This is why there's not been a major reaction. You can see we're basically kind of back where we was. Why are y'all shorting? Because the dollar's bullish for us, bro. Does FTMO let you trade news? Nah, bro. Well, not 2 minutes before or 2 minutes after. $180 man in the chat, boys. Let's go. $185 in this live, boys. We're nearly at 200 man in here. Let's go. W's in the chat, man. DXY bullish, man. Yeah, bro. We in it? Yeah, a few people's in this. Let's see how it runs. Oof, nice. Nice, man. Let's break out of this high and have a little run just before news. Just run just before news. Survive the news. Hashtag me too movement. I survived news. Returning though heavily. I can't lie. No, ACG's less strict, bro. Cheers, Lou. Hopping off now. No worries, bro. We haven't moved at all since 7 AM on this, so hopefully we can actually get a little bit of a movement now. GUPB moved news crazy. It wasn't actually that crazy, bro. I mean, we held rates, so nothing really massively changed. Starmer didn't care that much. He was doing a fucking speech about how his mate was a nonce and it weren't his fault. It was the Tories' fault. Right, back in. Glad I set my B on GU. Yeah, bro. GU's a mad one to trade during news. Yeah, 185 in it, chat. This is the biggest we've had on the live all year, man. Live is growing, boys. We've 3x'd our viewers in literally 1 month of this year and gained 20k subs. Big up to the community, man. WCOM. WCOM. We got in the ALG, so we didn't have to bother trading news like a scrub. We got in at the high. Inversion fair value gap. Aim for Asia low. Simple as that. Hopefully this can TP though, because I know a few people are in this one, so. W, come on boys. What WTF happened to G? We had news, bro. We had BOE news. Keir Starmer or Boris Johnson, who you got in a fight? Boris Johnson would batter him, I can't lie. Boris Johnson absolutely batters him with ease as well. Wouldn't even be close. Anyone in any other trades right now? The yen basket's moving kind of mad right now. But Euro JPY doesn't care. I'm probably going to get out of this EJ soon, the trade very soon. When do we have news? We got the next news comes through at 1:30, boys. And then we have our Euro news at 1:15. So I'm definitely going to be... But I'm going to get out of this trade right here at 12:30. I'm going to get out of this by 12:30. I'm short in EU. Fair play, bro. I think quite a lot of people are, to be honest. We want to really close below this 2-minute fair value gap again. We kind of did ever so slightly there, but we need a real conclusive close. Keep wicking. A bit more wet is where you find me. In a Bitcoin short from 91k. Fair play. If you think EU wants to go to OT, then reverse. Maybe, bro. I mean, we got a lot of news, man. We got another news in 24 minutes. Then we got more news after that in an hour and 10 minutes. So... there's a lot of news to come through. You can see how we're just wicking out of this fair value gap. Yeah, target's the Tuesday low, bro. Tuesday's low. EJ's booming, boys. Might even get out of this trade now, you know. Might even get out of this trade. Oh, yo, I'm going to put you, man, on pause. GJ buys. I'll look at GJ in a sec, bro. Let me quickly put you on pause to show the YouTube my P&L. I need to show the YouTube my P&L. Running 9% in profit. Entry down there. I had a loss just before. Entry there. Stop loss there. TP there. So yeah, this is like 9% up right now. This is pretty nice. Can't lie, this is banging. 9% up is banging, boys. Banging stuff. Baby. Tremendous cream. What a bar. Tremendous cream. Wow. Alright, live for another 20 minutes. Up 1,300 quid on my 50k. What is a good number to aim for a payout on a 50k? I've only ever received payouts on a 10k and aim for 500 every 2 weeks. Cheers, Lou. KR, 1.5 bags is more than enough, man, for a payout. You don't want to aim for crazy amounts. The main thing with a prop firm, that first payout, you just want to make sure it's over the line so you can get your initial deposit back, basically. So that 50k probably would have cost you like 250 quid. Withdraw that 1,300. Buy 2 more 50k challenges and then keep the rest as profit. We cooked on EU. Yeah. All the news traders cooked. No matter what you really traded, you would have been cooked. As I said, I didn't get an EU order. To be fair, people said about GJ Longs. GJ Longs. GJ Longs, yeah? People talking about GJ Longs. Pretty crazy. Congratulations, I just taught you how to spin a bean. Yeah, I might just close this right now. I really do want to hold this to the high, but there's no point holding through even more news. We're super cheap, but for 130. Nice, bro. Bro, nice. When next you taking 9%, call me personally. Listen, if you're in the mentorship or signals, then I'll personally send a messenger pigeon to your yard to let you know. And that's a guarantee. Oh yeah, GJ buys. Let's have a look. GJ, I wouldn't be looking at GJ, man. We've got the monetary policy statement as well. And bear in mind, we've held rate. So we're going to probably get a lot of confluence for what we're going to do next time with this speech right here. So this speech at 12:30 is going to be really important. It'll probably affect the pound just as much as this news just has. So, yeah, I'll be careful on that. Hopefully we can, I really hope we can break this 4-hour high. I'm going to be closing this EU trade in, this EJ trade in like 10 minutes. GJ buy limit at 212,869. 212,869. Oh, below this low, yeah? How comes? Why are you aiming for that, bro? Bro, you really want to trade news, don't you? You really, really want to trade news. Melly baby. Yeah. Yeah, boys, my best advice would just be don't try and trade news. You're just going to get cooked, man. You really are. What's the DXY saying, by the way? DXY is moving in our favour. We had that push up off that pound news. See, that pound news really affecting all currencies. About gold, yeah. Gold again, boys. Exactly what we wanted. We want price to sell off this 15-minute and start trading towards the Asia low. So that's moving lovely as well. My people have been in prisons. Chat, I'm not going to lie, a 9RR trade is good, but with 20 pips stop loss, is fucking insane. He didn't even use like a 2-pip stop loss. This is straight up like a 170 pips call with fucking 20 pip stop loss. More than that, 190. Death on me. Boogie dance. Did you close your positions on EU? Yeah, bro, we closed it like here when we started returning after the Asia low. Really hard to try to find an entry. You'd probably wait for the same point, to be honest, an inversion of this. I know we kind of had it, but we haven't really been able to close below properly on the 2-minute. So if you're still looking at shorts on EU, I'd be waiting on this still. I wouldn't be trying to enter, though, with this news coming up, boys. You're fighting a losing battle, I'll be real. With ACG, can you just buy as many accounts as you want after you pass valuation? Yeah, bro. Max funding's 400k, but yeah, you can. Chat, links in the chat there to book a call if you want to book a call. Stable. Yeah, can have multiple accounts on eval. Yeah, bro, that's the way. You want to have multiple accounts. Is it 115 news for Euro, a high driver or a safe hold? High driver, but I'd close before. I've got this EJ, sorry, this like fucking 10 RM profit, but I'm going to be closing this one early, I'll be real. I'll be closing this one early. Yeah, 9.5 are up right now. You can see Price just doesn't want to break past this. So 2 secs, I'm quickly go for a piss real quick. I'll be back. I'll be back in 2 secs, boys. Keep an eye on EU for me, boys. We've got news coming in. 15 minutes, boys. 14 minutes. We've got news, and then I'm going to be jumping off, and Matey's going to be coming on for the New York session. If you're watching on TikTok, boys, then Matey's going to be live on YouTube and on a different TikTok. If you're on YouTube, just stay right there. Go on my page, refresh, and Matey will be live on 12:30. 2 secs. Keep pushing into this Fair Valley gap, but just don't want to react at all. Do you think EJ will go down soon? I don't know, bro. Probably not, but we do have news, so I just want to be like safe for that news, to be honest, bro. That's all it is. 7 holidays to Dubai in 1 trade. Come on, bro. Come on, D. Right, looks like we might get this inversion. Yo, I'm going to close this trade just before this candle closes. Let me quickly close EJ right now. Yo, 2 secs. I'm going to close one of my trades. I've got to screen record this as well for a YouTube vid. Let me put my Snapchat on so I can show my screen as well. Alright, boom, I just closed that trade. This is how we're looking on the week. Let me show you how we're looking on the week. High conviction, boys. High conviction. Focus, bitch. High conviction. No point holding past that, man. There really ain't. Do I think it's going to hit full TP? Most definitely. Do I want to hold through news? Definitely not. Alright, so that's that donezo. Alright, we're out of this. Actually, I want to still see how it plays out, but let me just mark out where we got out. As I said, I don't think this news is going to stop us out or anything like that. I just don't want to hold through it, man. I don't think there's any point. Alright, so that's that on EJ done. Can you please do a breakdown on your YouTube video? Would be good to see why and how you got in. Great trade. Appreciate that one. Appreciate that, bro. Wait, you had 1 trade for a whole week. 2, bro. I had a loss on EJ and then a win on EJ. That's how real trading's done, bro. You don't want to do like what your friend does, have 60 trades and make no money. You want to pick a currency you've got higher conviction on and trade that. So we've mainly had EJ that was long on and EU which was short on. So basically, we were short on the yen, bullish on the dollar, and we saw the euro as a good asset to trade against that. So yeah, that's basically what we do, bro. Euro going. Yeah, that euro is going now. Where was that fucking... That trade is pair unlucky, I can't lie. That trade is actually peakly unlucky. So we closed below there. To be fair, I mean, you would have got tapped in by news. So it's not really that unlucky. It's your own fault if you lost this. But in terms of the actual SL, 4 pips. It's bare unlucky. Let's go. Are you dropping? Come on, bro. Are you in? Yeah. Look at gold. Lovely, man. Exactly what we wanted to see is exactly what's happening. As we said, it's pretty obvious. After we disrespected this order block here and didn't invert this fair value gap, it was clear that we was actually selling off towards our next liquidity point, which is the Asia low. So we wanted to sell off from there, which is exactly what's happening. Wait, I won't keep my house. That's a banging trade, boys. I'm well happy with that. Well happy with that. That was 187 pips caught with a 20 pip stop loss. What is that? So bang on 9R. 9R, boys. You think the Euro JPL will start going down? I don't, bro, but we got news, man, so I just don't want to hold it, boys. I don't want to hold it. GU is beautiful this morning, trust me. Yeah, bro, that was unfunded. Re-entry for GU, EU. We've already looked at re-entries for EU, GU, but it just weren't really worth it. Because we had news come through at the exact same time. That GU missed the entry by genuinely a 0.1 of a pip. But this was a news trade, so it's just too risky, really, isn't it? You can see that OTE coming through once again. That's like the 3rd day in a row OTE gave banging re-entries. You can see TP'd within literally 1 candle. That's news for you, though. TP'd in 1 candle. That's news for you. Because that TP'd in 1 candle, but then if you keep doing that, obviously GJ would have SL'd in 1 candle. So, touch and go. Luke, can you have a look at chart checker? I've been having some issues with the trade placement. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing it. Yeah, what I'll do, can you give a breakdown of how you took the EJ? I'm going to make a YouTube video on that EJ trade today. So there'll be a video on that today, boys. Don't worry. Sleep on a blue mat. Alright, let's look at chart check. Don't explain my entry's not the price level. It's not slippage and not spread like bruh. WTF, I'm with Alpha Kappa and everyone I know is with them. I don't get the problem. How many pips is that? I can't really see how many pip spread is that. I mean, that's 1 pip spread, bro. That's just kind of normal. If you're live execution, that is just normal. It's 1 pip spread. It gave you 1 pip spread. Like, you just got to be expecting 1 pip spread, to be honest. Yeah, 1 pip spread is all it is, bro. One pip spread, it's not the worst. EU is about to cook. Caught a nice sell on AUD USD after missing entry on EU earlier. Nice, bro. Nice that you came back from that. That's cool. 1 pip. Yeah, bro. EU re-entry 1 min FVG. We do have a 2 minute FVG. To be fair, the re-entry I'll be looking at on this would be this fair value gap here. 50% of this FVG. So literally, basically the exact same trade, chat, I'll be honest. This time, though, you're going to have a 5 pip stop loss rather than a 4 pip. So slightly bigger stop. And you're going to aim for 12 pips. And that will be your trade. If you are looking at re-entries, that will be what I'd be trying to do. Bear in mind, chat, we got news in 5 minutes. I will sit on for this news. I'm going to wait 5 minutes, take this news, then I'm going to jump off and Macy's going to jump on. I have my probation review at work today. Nice, bro. What do you work as? Even on raw spread, you'll see liquidity providers spread. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I haven't had this issue at all till now. You do normally play. It's probably if you normally place limits, then that's why. Limits aren't as bad because it normally enters you in at the price you put your limit for. But yeah, if you're doing it spreads wise, it's peak. I mean, if you're doing live execution, it's going to be a lot worse. Again, I'm not jumping in this chat. I'm not going to be jumping in anymore. We've obviously had this EU this morning, which was the main move, which was lovely. And then we had obviously this EJ, which I've just closed at this high for 9R. Hold on. Do I think this is going to hit TP? Definitely. If it was on a personal account, I'll be holding this to full TP. Realistically, right, we've got, at the point of when I closed it, 63 pips to TP or 206 pips to stop loss. In a currency that's massively trading to the upside and trending to the upside, obviously I massively think we're way more likely to hit TP than stop loss. But the reason I closed it early is because we have Euro news. So I don't want to just risk being in it over news if something mad happens. There's just no point for me. It's already 9R up. Like, it's 9R, close now, or hold over news for a potential 12R. It's a bit greedy to hold for that, in my opinion. Appreciate all the dubs in the chat, boys. What plan of ACG do you take? I think it's Alpha Pro or something. I'm a business analyst at Bank of America. Oh, nice, bro. Is that an apprenticeship or is that just a normal job? Blew my live day before first payout because stop loss didn't go off. Anyone had that problem with Alpha Capital? Well, that's crazy. What did you hold over news? I'm assuming it's only gonna miss if you're holding over news, bro. It shouldn't. Or if you're doing holding over not daylight savings, market rollover at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. If you're holding over that, you're gonna get cooked if it's really tight stop loss. The reason I could hold this one over daylight savings. I keep saying daylight savings. Over market rollover. Because I had a 20 pip stop loss. So I knew a little maybe 10 pip bounce is not going to affect me too much. But if you're trading with like a 4 pip stop loss, a 10 pip bounce could be enough to really do some damage. So, yeah. Alright, we've got 2 minutes left till news. Is anyone trading news right now? Is anyone trading news? Make yourself known. Make yourself known if you are trading news right now. When I'm getting busy, just might be the case. Alright, chat, we've got 1 minute basically left to this news. This would have tapped in as well, so let me know if anyone's getting in here. As I said, I would do the smart thing and just don't be getting in now, boys. We've got news now, and then we've got more news at 1:15 and 1:30 and 1:45. So just chill out, man, would be my best advice. If you didn't manage to make some money up until this point this week, it's a skill issue. Getting the mentorship to fix that obvious skill issue. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. A lot of people have said they've been in shorts. Lovely, man. As I said, man, we call Bitcoin from the absolute high. We call Bitcoin from the high. 126. On a daily, it was easy to call this Bitcoin high to the day. Because it's time-based. And boys, you can go back to my live stream on this very day, on the 6th of October on YouTube, and go back to me calling the high. I knew it was going to be on this day because it was time-based. This isn't price-based, it's cycle-based. And we are going to be bearish basically until November. So until here, so I do think we're going to be remaining bearish. I do think we could see prices sub 50k. But yeah, if you're in shorts from, 90k, which a lot of people were. Full time now, I joined after graduating. Lovely, Commander, man. Lovely, bro. I'm at 1% GG, guys. Nice, bro. What is your strategy? Go on my YouTube channel, bro. I've got a lot of videos on my strategy. You said it will be bearish till November this year. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's what I still think. Oh, I'm assuming I put the line on the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm just drawing the line, bro. Chill the fuck out. There we go. Called it at the absolute high. Couldn't have called it any higher. That was literally a perfect Bitcoin call. Trust me, Stu. It's nice you actually capitalised on it, though, isn't it? I haven't actually traded it, but a lot of people have been. A lot of people have been trading it. Whereabouts did you get in shorts, Stu? And whereabouts you holding to as well? I'm assuming you set a stop loss, obviously, as well. Euro gone, damn. Yeah, Euro popping. Fucking hell, you out of nowhere. Oh shit, yeah, is that pound news? Shit, yeah, I completely forgot about that. Was it bullish or bearish? I'm assuming it hasn't really actually done too much, to be fair, just yet. Did fuck all, to be honest with you. It's obviously ongoing now. Let's reload this. Alright, boys, it is 12:30 now, so I'm going to be jumping off this TikTok, but I appreciate you, man, watching. I'm going to jump off now. I'm live every day from 8:30 till 12:30, boys, so make sure you tune in every day. Yeah, trust me, VIP Craig, trust me. But yeah, boys, big up to all you, man, who tuned into the live today. If you're watching on YouTube, boys, just go on when I jump off live, go on my channel and refresh it. Macy's going to be live right now. So Macy's jumping on right now, so you're not going to miss a second of the market coverage. And Macy's going to be live all the way through till 4. So we are live, boys. Richesse is live from 8:30 all the way through to 4. The entire market being covered. And if you're in the mentorship, we're even live 2 hours before that at 6:30 to 8:30 as well. So I appreciate all you, man, tuning in. Thanks for the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I'm going to have a video come out today. At least one video out today. There's probably going to be one video out today, one video out tomorrow. A case study out today and a bootcamp video out tomorrow. Or one or the other. We'll see. But yeah. Big up for all the likes, comments, shares, subscribe, boys. Make sure you go on my profile and get in the Discord. That's the main community where we do everything. We've got signals and mentorship over there if you do want to join. If not, just get in the live, just get in the free community, boys. Top streaming, I appreciate that, boys. But yeah, appreciate you, man, watching on TikTok, man. And I'll catch you in the next live, people. Tomorrow at 8:30, or go on my YouTube channel now for the live to continue. Richesse FX on YouTube, linked in my TikTok profile. Appreciate you, man, watching, boys. Anyone who wants to DM me, send me a message. I'll get back to you straight away. Appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow, boys. Sweet. Right, that TikTok was good. I keep getting limited, though. I don't know why I keep getting limited for, like, no reason. 2.6k views. That's decent. Yeah, that's nice. Anyway, yeah, boys, appreciate all you, man, tuning in on YouTube. As I said, Mace is jumping right on. He's jumping on right now. 150 man. We actually hit 185 man. So we're so close to 200 man, boys. And that will mean that the live has near enough tripled in the first month. And we're just going to keep continuing that momentum, boys. We're live the whole entire day. We're going to be bringing you the best content all of 2026, man. You lot are the OGs. We're going to be very, very soon. Probably before the halfway point this year. Probably by June, we're going to have like 1,000 people in this live at one time. So if you're here, you're the OGs. Get in the Discord com. Make yourself known in the Discord com. So when we do have thousands of people in this live in about 6 months' time, you can be like, yeah, look, I'm an OG. I've got respect in the community. People rate me in it. So big up to all you, man. Easy 200 more. 100%, bro. But yeah, big up to everyone. If you got any questions about the markets, you can ask Mace on the live. If not, join the Discord and drop me a message, boys. Remember, I'll never message you first on Discord, and I'll never ask you for money in crypto. So if someone's messaging you, it is not me. I've just put yo in the free chat right here. So if you want to message me, just come to the free chat, drop on my name, and just message me, and I'll message you back. When you message me, I'll reply with a selfie in it, so you know it's me. Alright? But yeah, appreciate all you, man, tuning in. And I'll catch you in the next live, boys. Big up for all the support. You lot cooked today. But love, Mace is going to jump on right now. So I appreciate all you tuning in, boys. W community. And I'll catch you in the next live, everyone. Sweet, boys.